I realise I'm late, but in my defence, I forgot it was Friday. I thought it was Thursday, and I feel so. On the agenda for tonight's stream: 1, sip of cold Coke. 2, I won't let aircon crank to the max because I would die, but aircon very low. I'm going to. So I'm on a different service. The server's running a different computer, so I am going to be looking at. Not to be under edge. There's nothing installed on it apart from streaming software. It's really not. I've run out of screens to put the chat on, you see. I guess I will just have to remember to. So I've got one monitor full screen running the server. I've got this one. Right, so let's get rid of all the debug display because we don't need it yet. I'm level 9 in taxis, so I've nearly got enough to drive the limo. Minimum level 5, you are level 0. Oh. Now is that a bug? Or what is a bug? Is it a bug or is it? I'll tell you. Let's take the. Let's take this knackered ship out. Get it fixed. I'm about to level there. So when I level, everyone should get a notification that I've leveled. 4, 3, 2. Boink. Check what the server thinks. Server thinks I am. Oh no. Okay, now I think I know what this will be. So I changed some code earlier, so I'm not spamming network. But I have received 14 full RPG updates. That should be sent. So it's every 100 ticks. Play that message. Interestingly, the network server receives a lot more data than it sends, so that's good. What can I do? So if I'm earning XP should it really isn't that good. Probably has. I don't pull over the handbrake on. Oh, so this ship is absolutely knackered, and I don't have any mechanical sympathy skills because the server hasn't sent me my data. So I am earning this XP both locally and remotely, but the problem is that I've probably got quite a lot of this stat, but the server hasn't told me about it. Really not cut out for this. Although, as I said before, accelerating gently. Here we go. I should just be quiet and fly, shouldn't I? That's a good thing about space, though. I am coasting. Oh dear. I've had 2 more updates from the server. I wonder if we apply that to the local data. Damn it, I was hoping I could just play it tonight. Please send the title. No, that's a client site. Don't worry, server. Back in a moment. Yeah, because I don't store the total XP, I recalculate it. I decide to make any changes, those will rip. I had all the data I needed, thankfully. I don't need to change the server. But it means that anybody who joins tonight will be now slightly confused. I apparently had. I should have Mechanical Sympathy 263 and Jury Rigging 0. Now, Jury Rigging 0, that's just half of the course, unfortunately. That's because that stat only increases on clients, and that's a known issue, and there's nothing I can do about it. I need to write some code, and I haven't. At least that was an easy fix. I have made changes in this area, so that's fine. Why am I in the Hackney? I shouldn't be, because yeah, I can see it here. Marking R1 Hackney is not being driven because DJRCus is offline. DJRCus has joined, and then I've immediately got back in the ship. Question is, what level am I? I am now level 11. Yay! So I can't fly the limo yet because I need another 1200 XP or so. And I can't really do much because the ship's so knackered. Okay, the 1 hour tick has happened twice, so that's broken too in some way. Please don't both break. Just one system breaking is enough. Aeroflight will still work. Oh, will it? Oh. Operation. Now this isn't my ship, so one of up. Coils are broken. Okay. Thrusters down, coils down. Slightly dead in the water here. Can't find the... Now bear in mind, I'm flying around a completely knackered ship, so you wouldn't normally let your ship get to this state. But what happens is when you buy a ship, you buy a knackered old clunker. Well, you don't have to, but that's what you get given. So that your first task will be to get it fixed, not just to fly it around as I have until it's completely and totally trashed. This is where, if we were playing this, well, if there's anybody else online who's high enough level, I'd ask them to bring a tugboat along. Because they had a tugboat, give me a push. Which would be quite cool, because I'm properly in trouble here. But I will nursemate this across. Maybe there should be a minimum time between braking. But flying the ship will start to earn me, there we go. My jury rigging is now, I now have 100.2%, so it's slightly better. Not a lot better, apparently. Aircon is struggling to keep the room cool. It's absolutely insane in the UK. It's been hot the whole day. And the worst part is that it's our houses are really, really, really insulated. So once they get warm, it's very hard to get that heat out. Alright, so just gently. Wow. But what would start to happen, you see, is your ship would get less and less reliable, and then you'd fix it. You wouldn't normally run it all the way down to can barely move forwards. But there is a bug right now, and I am not currently advancing my jury rigging stat. So I am leveling. Sorry, I'm not leveling mechanical sympathy. I'm leveling jury rigging. So jury rigging affects the likelihood of something breaking. So if you've flown around in knackered ships a lot, you'll get better at it. Mechanical sympathy affects the rate at which, how long things break for, and the rate at which you fix them. And that one is modified by how many times your vehicle has broken and then repaired it. I don't think it's something you'll actually grind. I just think you'll just naturally, when you first start to play the game, stuff breaks a lot, and when you played it a lot, it doesn't break so much. Ooh. Oh dear, that wasn't a very subtle fade on that reflection. Oh no, thruster's broken, this is gonna hurt. I did wonder, by the way, if slamming into things should knacker your ship but also net you a penalty. Yeah, so I have completely no control right now. They weren't meant to be that bright, but they do look kind of cool. But I should probably halve it or so. That parking sign actually affects the bloom. I wouldn't have thought it would. Gentle. We want to go back to where we came a bit. And as long as I keep my speed below 8, it means I can use the handbrake to stop. Colony has sold 4 ships. Colony has imported some. Blah, blah, blah. I really want buying like new ships arriving to appear like to actually come in, so you'll actually see a big cargo ship arriving with the new ships on. Imagining quite a lot of controls to make this happen. Like I'm not just 2 analog sticks and 2 triggers. Goes the thrusters. But we can come to a halt with the handbrake. Oh good, there we go. I'm up to 100.4% of being good at flying naked ships. We need some sort of animation or sparks or something. Anyway, I only need to get the thrusters and the coils up. The rest of them don't actually do anything yet. Oh, that's a little bit slow. Yeah, because right now, like cooling matrix is at 30%, but cooling matrix is actually. Yeah, unfortunately, I just randomly picked some variables out of the air. So we have the issue: the RCS coils is to do with strafing. Cool. Main thrust to do with acceleration braking. Cool. Cooling matrix and fuel system and engine coils are kind of the same thing over and over again. So I might need to rethink that. Fuel have we got? Half a tank? Goes the tank. Okay, that'll do. Let's go get some passengers in a ship that actually works. Now bear in mind the ship is somewhat damaged, so I will continue to increase that. Now see there I have got some mechanical sympathy points. That's sorry. Got some jury rigging points. Those will not apply. So my mechanical sympathy is increasing. That is correct. Might need to make sure. I'm going to make sure. Anyway, we have a fancy new dock, so let's head over there. Do actually need to double check at some point that those asteroids are actively emitting the colours they are, but I haven't got around to it yet. You look cool. I'm very happy. FLXP, yes. So this is the next game I'm planning on releasing. It's a bit like AstroTrucks. No, it isn't. It's a bit like AstroTrucks, sorry. So imagine AstroTruck Simulator in space. It's not Elite, it's not No Man's Sky, there's no combat. You are, or in my case, a taxi driver right now, delivering cargo between A and B. That's it. And I've just been and got my ship repaired because it was not in a good state. And oh, this is a bit fast. Oh, I have an asteroid that just popped in. Thank you. Well, please wish list. But essentially, it started off as a bit of an Among Us type game, and it's just evolved into an RPG. So I don't know if you've ever seen what's the guy's name? Is it Air Force 76? And basically, people play Microsoft Flight Simulator quite seriously, but they don't do any flying. They just want to do the role playing bit. And it's the same thing in AstroTrucks Simulator. Like the actual game is not as much fun as just pretending to be one of those. So we're going to head over to Warpgate Alpha, which is just the other side of this wall here. And our fuel is going down a bit faster than I was hoping, so maybe I might need to... Okay, I'm going to make a note of that bug too. 1 hour timer happens a lot more than hour. If I can afford the ships, which I can't tell you, I've only got $11. Wait, is that right? Server think I've got. Server thinks I have $11. Fair enough. I've never actually played anything on this server, so I'm running. Or I'm not running this locally. I'm running connected to thing. You were watching my Core Keeper playthrough. Are you serious? I don't think anybody. What? I mean, why? Yeah, no. I am a game developer. I just occasionally play games in stream. That's really weird. Yeah, no. I'm a game developer for have been for 20 something years. I've done an awful lot of AAA games, and I am I just occasionally stream games as well. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I do like Core Keeper. I liked Graveyard Keeper, which has nothing to do with it, but I like that. I like Terraria, and Core Keeper is very heavily inspired in a lot of ways by Terraria. Yeah, no, I've really been enjoying Core Keeper. I have ummed and ahed about doing a similar sort of game myself, but the blocker is graphics. That's what really stops me. And there's a lot of UI. Don't bear in mind, Core Keeper has some issues, but I really enjoy it. As I mentioned last night, I feel with Core Keeper that the devs test it, but they don't play it. Because like the sprinkler system, that's obviously something that's just never been... Ooh, that's pretty. It's just never really been... Like, you wouldn't use it. It's rubbish. Like, if you're going to have big farms, then you want big sprinklers. And the biomes are too big. And yeah, there's lots of things. Bear in mind, I do love Core Keeper. No, they test it. They don't play it. We'll take the sprinklers for the sake of argument. Sprinklers work. No issues with the sprinklers. Put them down, water plants, done. It's just, how are you supposed to use them? Because they're in a 5x5. Let me just pop the handbrake on. Let me just do like my patented things. So the Core Keeper sprinkler, it's at a 5x5. And it's just useless, because it means that if you were doing a farm, you've got to have these here, and that means that you've got sprinklers in the middle, so they're a pain in the ass. Now, as I said, they've tested it, it works. Now, if the sprinklers worked, same area, but instead they were in the top middle and sprayed down here, that means that you could have a row of sprinklers and then not have there. So it covers the same area. It does that. And then you can rotate the sprinklers, so that's fine. But that means that you could have much better organized setups without not being able to farm it. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm afraid Core Keeper very much feels like it's done by a bunch of amateur devs because unless you're a dedicated server, stuff just stops simulating away. So I did a game called Fortress Craft, which is a how can I describe it? It's like Factorio but in voxels, and came out before Factorio. It's quite important. But I simulate the whole world. There's no equivalent of world anchors or chunk loaders. I simulate the whole world, which is obviously impossible, and yet it does it. And with Core Keeper, it's quite a big map, possibly too big, but I don't think they've approached it in a properly multi-threaded way. Ooh. Are you professionally doing this game? Have you got like an art team and everything, or are you just messing around with it for for funsies? Well, the map's sort of infinite, but it's also sort of not because it's bounded by the whatever it's called, the watery biome.
I saw that. It said developed by Unity.
It's not by Unity. But
developed with using Unity.
Even so,
AstroTrucks.
Fortress Craft is also an infinite map and has no problems with that sort of stuff. I think I need to do another pass of light probes because I'm not being lit up by this asteroid. So yeah, I need to do some light probes.
Who does
what?
Your X or yeah, your Y is backwards.
It isn't.
You push the mouse down to look up. Who does that?
What? No, you don't. You push the mouse forwards to look down.
Oh my, yeah.
But you said you push it backwards to look up. Like that's correct because it's a flight
pull
sim.
it towards yourself to look up. Yeah,
doesn't matter. You should be using a pad anyway. Oh, and
trust my pad right now.
Oh, well then, good luck. Good luck playing this game not on a pad. It's really not geared up for it. FLXE, what about music and graphics and everything? What are you doing for that?
SRC, no zoom. Oh.
I'd like to know what percentage of players actually have pads, whether or not I can just support a pad game. There's just too many controls. So to fly this game requires both sticks, both triggers, both bumpers.
Well, I'll go pull it out, but the plastic coating on the wire is starting to deteriorate. It makes me nervous. But it's just revealing the grounding sheathing on it.
That's fine.
Where did I put it? It's just grounding. It's gonna ground out anyway. Extra grounding. It's my pad.
Oh wow, yes, I used to do art when I was younger.
No, that's a gun.
But then I moved into being a full-time coder. So I said I've been a professional coder for 20 years, about a decade AAA, about 12 years as indie. So these days I wear many hats, and it's the hat that I'm the worst at is marketing. Hence why I'm doing a stream now to talk about the game.
That's how to turn that off.
What are you trying to do? You plug the pad in?
Yes.
Right, so you've got a little bit of... Are you in our game?
Server queued up. Full send to new client. Or a moving team.
Okay, ignore that. Press F11. Don't even bother reading my debug text. More importantly, you are listed as...
It's down on the D-pad.
No name, yeah. Can you just exit and come back in? I'll see if it fixes it. I thought I'd fix that because you're a new player. Right, you're now offline. Oh.
Bob ate a fish. What a bastard. And then a fish ate Bob. Redemption!
You shouldn't ever see those messages. Tab Forever has joined.
Okay. Do I need to push F2 again?
Oh.
Or do I need to completely close down the game?
You're in the game as far as I'm concerned. What are you?
I'm standing in the spot where I joined.
You're still on the main menu. Are you sure you have the latest update?
Oh, there it went. It looked like it. I did.
Alright, Tab Forever's joined.
says press space to select, but if I click on the sticks to switch over to the pad, it doesn't update them. Oh.
No. So, does the server have a name for you? It doesn't. That's interesting. But you're in the game now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So,
I'm looking at a massive array of screens
because I haven't implemented. So right now, do you have? Can you find the spaceships available tab?
Garage for sale.
No, spaceships available.
Spaceships available. Garage, someone's taxi, Hackney, manipulator.
Garbage, not garage. Wow. Hey, Mr. PC Guy 100. Right. So so you want to go up and down on the cursor keys, and you can find a spaceship that you can use, and press enter to.
It says garbage.
It does say garbage. So find a spaceship that you are allowed to use.
Okay.
Probably not the garbage one.
Oh.
I think I'm actually about to get out of this taxi, and you'll be able to use it because I. Yes, I'm level 10 in taxis. Okay, cool. So let me give you this ship. Unlike your ship, unlike the other ships, this one's not knackered because no one's been repairing the ships. Why is it so dark in here? Let me just unload this passenger.
By pushing random buttons, I made a noise. Oh dear.
Yes, you want to navigate the ATC carefully at the minute because. Yeah. Oh, right. Did you just spawn a random fucking ship by hitting keypad keys? Number pad.
Hit 1, 2, and 3.
Don't press. Right. Well, on the number pad.
No. On the top of along the top of the keys. What's going on? Oh, I probably should have read documentation before I started.
No, just do what I tell you. Stop hitting keys. So go back to the. Are you in a spaceship or on the ATC screen?
ATC.
Cool. So
find the big array of
the R1 Hackney and get in it. So use the cursor keys to. What's the limo's mileage going up? Okay, that's. So get into the R1 Hackney. So highlight it with the cursor keys. Press enter to select it, and then it should go doink, and it should say you are now in the spaceship.
Manipulating this crosshair is challenging.
What? There's no crosshair. I didn't tell you to. I said use the arrow keys to select R1 Hackney.
That just moves the map around.
Let's stop looking at the map and look at the spaceships available screen. Excellent.
Okay.
Now press backspace. Are you in a spaceship?
I'm in a spaceship.
Right, on your Xbox pad, press X to toggle on the main breakers, Y to toggle on the things that stop you getting into trouble, and B to make it easy to fly. With me so far?
Yes.
Cool.
Gyro balancing false, gyro balancing true.
Good. So now you want to fly. Good luck with that one. You want to find a place that... Oh my god, this ship is so broken. I forgot. Right, I have to go
Parking brake is on. It's a very stern warning it's giving me.
Click the left stick.
Left.
And if you click the right stick, it makes you look up or down. Or you can use the mouse, which is the way I normally do it. Yeah, so I think you've pressed a debug key because I formed a spaceship of type 0. Do you remember that?
I just fly through this grid? I'm assuming I can.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Just a force field. Yeah, so you want to do basically a 90-degree left turn, and then you're looking for a massive asteroid. I think it's a. Oh, I'm going to see what code.
Red and purple one?
No. It's green, and it has a space station. It has a base on it. Damn, that does look good. Yeah, so it's a green asteroid.
So much stuff.
So you want to basically, above the green asteroid is a base. In the base is a thing that looks like a taxi. Go and park in it. And I am nursemaiding a completely knackered limo to be repaired. Unfortunately, people have just been flying these around. Oh dear, I've just lost RCS and main thrusters for 15 seconds. This is going to hurt.
This looks so good.
It's not bad. It's good in VR. I need to get some more
sure.
sort of atmospherics going. The new asteroids look fantastic. I'm really pleased. They look good, and then I did some texture work, and now they look really great.
Has this got all your ambient occlusion stuff that you were so proud of in Fortress Craft?
To be fair, I was very proud of it in Fortress Craft when it was quite an exciting and new technique. Now it's just stock.
I mean, it's still a good technique, just because it's not the new kid on the block with ray tracing showing up and being weird.
Yeah, right. So this is what's called URP. So this is Unity's lightweight rapid renderer. So I mean, I'm running at 100.
It's been super broken.
Yeah.
As you found out the hard way.
Yeah.
I like the asteroid with the dress on. I'm not sure what that one's about.
The dress.
I like it. Well, it's got a little UFO's disc on it.
That says "Do not cross." Oh.
No.
Right. I mean, you've gone the wrong way entirely. But that is a dock.
90 degrees to the left. Wait.
But you can go inside. If you go to the door will open.
AOs?
Let me park up. Let me make sure I can see you. Now, what did you got in the R1, didn't you? Ah.
There's a claw machine giving that asteroid a right vigorous shaking. That poor asteroid.
Oh, there we go.
No, it's bringing it in.
Oh, right, you're over there. Oh, come on, Unity. Oh, okay, that's really broken. Mesh used by the renderer do not have vertices. What?
Sounds hard to do.
What does it mean?
What does it mean? The colors, Duke. The colors.
Unity doesn't have some whack error messages.
You've gotten that.
That's right up there.
You've gotten that one before.
No.
I know you.
No.
No, you've bitched on Twitter about that one before.
No.
I remember this one.
Not that one.
Because it was confusing then, and it's confusing now.
See, so
Fresh squeezed.
Anyway, I can't see you, which is annoying and concerning. But then
Well, I am right next to that billboard. This TO's billboard.
What billboard? There's a lot of billboards in the game.
Yeah, TO's in.
Round one.
Yes, I'm just doing circles around it. That's not good.
I can't see you on the list, but that is
But
understandable.
I was pushing buttons.
In fact, I don't know about you at all. No, I do know about you. No, I do. You've got one worker on your ship and you're not loading, which is fine. So that's good. That bit works. So I flew a ship around, put one worker in it, and then got out, and you got in, and that worker's still there. But I am
I'm sure this worker's very upset he hasn't gone to a place he wants to go.
In fact, I'm not seeing any updates for any ship.
Will these colony ships upgrade as we do all the things? All this cool hardware laying around.
I'm a bit more concerned. I haven't received any. Oh, hold on. I'm not receiving any physics updates.
That sounds less than ideal.
Server hasn't sent.
Oh dear. No remote fleet manager correct for server. So.
Yeah, that's. So unfortunately, I now need to debug the server. So the server is not sending these. Oh, is it?
It's because I joined. I broke stuff.
Nothing to it hasn't sent any, so it hadn't sent any prior to this. Well, let me get this ship repaired.
Oh no. Well, tell it to cut that out. Actually, my hull integrity is in the red. Should I be worried about that?
That doesn't matter. The only things that can break right now are RCS coils and main thrusters. Try and keep them above 50%.
It looks good for me.
And interestingly, I've put mechanical sympathy in. So if you fly around at half throttle all the time, you will damage your ship significantly less than at full throttle.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're not smacking into all the space dust anywhere near as fast. Because I don't know if you have shields or not.
Yeah, why not?
Oh. No, you got magnetic scoops that just suck all the dust out the way and absorb it into turning it into thrust.
There we go, right. So that ship's repaired. So why...
Wait, where's all the toggle switches you work so hard to make real?
Click the right stick.
Okay. Oh, there they are. Neat.
And you click the right stick again, and then click the right stick again. I'm trying to work out why the server wouldn't send that.
That hates you.
It should be sending vehicle update. The
That
vehicle
sounds like a good
updates
idea.
are just sent. Assuming that we are playing, yeah. Assuming we have a fleet manager. Play this message. This is why we play test.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Mining ring boron worker arrival. Is this where I need to take this asshole?
I don't know. Where does it need to go?
I don't know. Where does it tell me that?
Bottom left.
One worker for Big D's halfway in.
Big D's halfway in is somewhere else.
Obviously.
But the chances are I'm about to restart the server anyway in a moment.
Oh no.
But unfortunately,
And there's no hollow map, is there? Oh.
there is. You've seen it.
There. Oh, that's cool.
But
Oh, is that what that map
from
is?
where
Fair
you
enough.
are, Big D's halfway in is at the back of the big space station. So the big space station is
That big red thing?
If you're no, that's not true. If you're at 9 o'clock on the map, the space station's at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
What?
This isn't near the sign that says "Do not cross," is it? Do not X.
Oh dear, no. I'm trying to work out what the hell this is talking about. A mesh with point, strip, or line topology is not supported by light mapping. Well, don't do that then. Why would you do that? I've never ever seen.
Delta? Base stone huge version 05. Version 07. Asteroid 1 variant. Containers. Heavy cargo test. Wait, that's something we're supposed to move at one point? Wow.
Yep, you can move. Yep, all the physics is all in for that. I've never
Very
seen this
cool.
before. So when you have a mesh, you have multiple ways of dealing with the mesh. You have point clouds, you have strips, you have lines, you have lots and lots and lots of different ways of doing that. Cool. This is telling me this mesh has point, line, or strip topology. I'm like, I didn't even know Unity supported these. I mean, I haven't used any of these since,
Obviously, it doesn't.
but yeah, good point. But I mean, I don't know why Unity thinks that they're there. That should hopefully solve that.
Well, you'll be the first to know if it does. I didn't know it did that. Well, obviously it doesn't. Come on, man.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I didn't Unity even. I think it's actually talking bollocks because I think what actually is just the mesh is missing, and it's had a bit of a sulk.
Paradox.
That's why it goes blue.
It's having a bit of a sulk. Imagine if you made a rendering program that sulked.
Yeah, I call it Unity. I don't know why that particular asteroid got corrupted, but one of the asteroids is having serious issues. But the rest all seem to be good. I can't see. Oh, have I still got one of these up here? Oh, I really shouldn't. So I spotted an issue. So one of the reasons I was having some performance issues was this model here, because this model here, the high poly version's got like 20,000 polys. That's fine, but I had like 25 of them up. The asteroids themselves are pretty high poly, but they do LOD, and you don't tend to see too many of them.
There's a lot of debris.
Yeah, the debris done in a very cheap way. So without the debris, it's very hard to tell if you're moving. That's why I've overdid the debris. Point.
But if I like that. All right.
On the stream here, if I highlight the debris is apart from that one. The debris is pretty much only where I expect you to fly.
Makes sense.
So as you approach,
how much does this cost?
It's cheap as chips. It's just cheap.
Okay. Well, I figured it would be since you did it, but
yeah, they're actually these very efficient to render big poly fields.
Nice.
But I've only put them where you fly, so it feels like there's debris everywhere, but actually most of the level doesn't have any debris on it.
Am I trying to go to this big green cross with the big old thruster on the back of it? Because I'm putting my reticle on it. It says no target, so it doesn't know what it is.
Green cross? No. Oh my god, what? Oh, you don't mean the thing that looks like a giant lightsaber?
Yeah, sort of.
Right, 90 degrees to your left, then.
Alright. Cargo ship Raven, or the repair dock, or...
cargo ship Raven. Raven. Which one's Raven? 90 degrees left from cargo ship Raven. Oh, there's two called cargo ship Raven. Quick.
Well, that's not
chat,
helping you.
Give me another name of
repair dock Gamma.
Give me another name of a car. Yeah, go through repair dock Gamma. You'll come out seeing the foundry and the spaceship. Come on, chat. I need a name for a ship that's not cargo ship Raven. This is your chance.
You can't, because I'll say something stupid.
Well, nearly all of the ships are actually just obscure Star Trek ships.
Actually, they just Star Trek Online's adding a new ship. The ship Sagan. I was like, really, guys? All right.
I call it the cargo ship Sagan. What's Sagan backwards?
Oh, you lost out, chat.
Nagas, there we go. Nagas.
Now, do I have to stop inside of this repair bay, or just fly through it?
Well, it depends you want to repair. I will go Heraldo, thank you. FLXP.
Nice.
See,
get some hull integrity back.
That's that early access community involvement that Valve is so obsessed that I talk about. Okay, so quick check. Why the hell... The only way I could work it out is if the server didn't have any vehicles, or they were...
You really called it an Astrovan?
What's an Astrovan?
It's the colony has imported a second-hand handle.
That's their
procedurally
generated names.
That's gonna make Esmia so happy. Imported a second-hand transporter called Cargo, bruh.
Yeah. Was it not a cargo called Transporter?
secondhand transporter called cargo.
But yeah, the thing is, they're procedure because it could have been the cargo GTI, but that's just the base level cargo.
DTI. Did you please?
But that's what R1 is. It's just a prefix.
So, do I come to a complete stop in the repair bay at any spot, or do I need to go to a specific spot?
Okay, so the repair bay itself is a sort of a semicircle beneath
Well,
you.
this one's a trying. Uh-oh.
So no, inside the repair bay is a big thing with the word repair written on it.
Uh-huh.
That's where you need to be. So not just any point during the entire massive space station.
Ooh,
You have to. But if you've entered from the side, it was right at the beginning. If you've flown past it, I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm pretty sure I flew past it then, but I was going too fast anyway.
Well, then in that
I
case,
have
look
a
on the
parking
ceiling
brake.
for the fuel dock.
Well, I'm good on fuel, I think.
Let me have a look. So you're in the R1 Hackney. Can I see how much fuel you've got? I cannot. Oh, that's a bug. However,
It's mostly green with a little bit of red on it, so it looks like it's fine.
I do have an issue because it says that there's no one driving it.
Well, I am the invisible man.
But you are now. Oh, how are you level 2? Yeah, you did. You must have spawned in a cargo ship by
I can't. What?
pressing
No.
random keys. Yeah, I think you did. Well, you've got 10 XP in cargo ships, which means you spent 10 seconds in a car. But you're now level 5 in taxis, so hold on.
Modular antenna, foundry, cargo ship. The other cargo ship, Raven.
Yeah, you want to go to the other cargo
MSS
ship, Raven.
station.
Yeah, HSS. You want to be at the back of the HSS. I can't work out.
Okay, so that is this Raven that I'm looking at up its tailpipe. Elude. There, we're looking for a docking area for Big D's halfway in.
Get it?
Oh, there it is. I see it. Rent by the hour. Oh, Stellar Cab. I wonder if that's us.
Oh, now can the server see you? Unfortunately, I can't show you guys on stream. I'm now on the server, like scrolling through the very fancy holomap, and it is very fancy. The hot please tab.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Use the left analog stick to fly upwards, please.
Completely stopped.
Left analog stick to fly upwards.
Left analog stick.
Yes, cool. I found you on the holomap. Hey, yeah, that's pretty cool. So the map needs a button marked "Find this player," but unfortunately, you are listed as taxi with no. That is so cool. I'm sorry I can't show you that, but that really is.
Because I was pushing buttons.
Super awesome. No, I still think there's an issue with because you're the first time you've ever joined this server, and I think there's an issue with that. So why is the server not sending me anything? Like, just at all points, the server should just send all players, unless I've not finished connection or had. As ever, all I can do is put in more debug and then wait for the issue to happen again. No, I can confirm I definitely do have that, and I definitely have that. On the right side, where had any
That was.
networking issues, you're just...
I was expecting the doors to open a certain way, and it went a different way.
What doors? There's no doors there. See doors, you're in totally the wrong place. There's no doors. What are you talking about?
For the cabs. I went into Stellar Cabs, and the door opened up rather than from each side. Like
Are
I
you going
thought
to
it
Stellar
would.
Cab? I thought you were going to Big D's halfway in. Oh, I can see you docking. It's so cool watching you on the holomap. It really is.
Well, it's on the other side of it.
It's completely not. You're in time. But
It's inside here somewhere.
no, it's not. I haven't considered like massive internal
That's fine.
superstructures
Backing
yet.
up.
But could you pick up any people from there? So you're in Stellar Cabs. Let me have a look.
Beep. I don't know how to do such a thing. I've still got. Well, this is very noisy when you bang into stuff.
Stellar Cabs has a bunch of people for pickup. So fly into the green bit. I know that's mad, and pick them up.
Well, I've still got somebody.
Yes, but you can pick up more. I'm sorry that I can't show you this stream. So
Hang on.
I'm currently watching it on the server.
myself.
I can see Tad. He's just flailing around. I might actually do that as quite a high priority next. Is the
Yeah, give
follow
me a
this
minute.
player.
F6.
Don't turn those off. Keep the arrow and flight on, unless you want.
Yeah,
Unless you want like a super hardcore flight experience.
well, I don't. Shut up.
I haven't sent a
All
single
right,
vehicle.
you said
up
a
there.
green area?
Inside the dock, what can you see?
I see 2 taxis. The word taxi, Stellar Cabs with a red spot up top, and then nothing on the bottom with a blue force field.
Oh, is it blue? Okay, well the blue one.
So I'm assuming I go into the Stellar Cabs.
Go into the blue bit.
The blue one's nothing. It says that. Oh, I see the green circle. Okay.
Wow. I mean, I'm just gonna bring this up on the stream for all the people who are now like, what's he looking at? And I can pop it in the Discord. So Tad is confused about where to dock. Wow. But let me fix this docking ring, because I now have a fancier docking ring.
Come to... Please apply the parking brake. Oh, it's this button.
So,
Yes.
I don't know if you were involved. We were having a chat about what to call stuff. So if you were to buy a vehicle, a car, and you were to describe to someone how far it's travelled,
Sure.
what's the slang term you would use? You would not say, how many miles are on the odometer, because that would...
Oh, I was here. I heard this.
Well, let's repeat it for the chat. So what would you say?
Well, it's mileage.
Mileage. Now, what is it in countries that use kilometres?
Miles. Mileage, yes.
So yeah, I've been trying to get these things right. Yeah, but I looked it up on.
I like the South African story you added on that.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so in South Africa, if you on the driving learner website, it goes mileage. This shows how many kilometers your vehicle has travelled. Like, there's no equivalent for mileage for non-imperial countries. It's just mileage.
Because everyone sat around thinking, what else can we call it? And nobody had anything. Like, yeah, I got nothing. Oh, what about light increments? How many light seconds and light minutes and light hours has it traveled? That'd be something.
A car, not very many. Although, Matt, let me just put. I'm just going to put a picture into the.
Well, it's a spaceship.
Let me put a picture into. I'll put it into Garbage Flood on the Discord. Where obviously everybody.
Are you putting this all in?
Well, I know where to put things in. So on the way back, on my little ride out today, I had to stop and pull over take a photo of my motorbike because I hit 1,337 miles on the odometer. Oh, need to get a photo of that.
Important numbers.
That is. Next one is 8,008 because that's
You
a
still
boob.
have garbage flood. Okay.
Yeah, of course we still have garbage flood.
And then 69,420.
69.4. I don't think I'm going to hit 69.4.
I only ever sit in friends and family now.
69.420 would be a lot of miles on a motorbike.
Yes. Oh God, yes. That'd be ridiculous on a bike.
Well, I put 500 miles on that bike since I got it, and I haven't used my cruiser. Well, I have. I took my cruiser to get it serviced, and then I haven't even bothered taxing it. I've no desire to ride my cruiser, which makes me sad because I've loved that bike for about 10 years, and now I'm like, I like the electric bike better. A sad day.
All right. I have parked in the parking spot, and now what?
Well, it will now load. Well, it will tell you. I mean, it at all points it tells you specifically what you should be doing there.
Because I got all the debug stuff on? No.
No, in the middle of the screen, what does it say? Very middle. Not a trick question.
Level 5.
Middle.
Taxi flight time. Fuel reserves.
No, the middle. The middle. Not the left. The middle. The middle screen.
Speed 0.
Wait, you roboted. Say that again.
Speed 0. No impacts detected. That is
Right.
the very middle one.
So that means you're not in a docking area.
Now the two outside of the middle.
Yep, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That means you're not in a docking area.
Really? Okay. I believe you.
Right, you need to go up or down or forwards or backwards. Usually down and forwards.
Probably. Yeah, probably down.
So I have tweaked that now to make it easier to park in.
Oh, I popped into the wall.
Yeah.
I slammed the floor. I think I'm down.
My God, does VR make this so much easier to judge distances? And that's one of the things I've been finding is where I need people to worry about banging into stuff. I need to make sure there's a lot of detail because it's the detail that people use to judge distances. But where TAD is, it's just not done yet. That's just a temporary.
Oh, wow.
I am planning on doing more internal superstructure stuff because it's really efficient to render.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what the Foundry is my first attempt at that. I can buy, most of these are Unity Asset Store packs. I mean, that's fine. If I want to get a space station, fine. If I want to get a space station with internal modelling, that's not fine. That's not something you'll find. So I've been having to put together the internals of the space stations here, or the loading bays. Red, because people will fly through them otherwise, won't they?
I've got a fuel low sign. What?
I told you should have got fuel. And you were like, it's fine.
But it's in the green. I've got mostly green.
I mean, your capacitor bar. Or your
Maybe I don't understand your gauges.
So, on your HUD, and this is one of those, when I explain it, you'll be like, oh yeah, it makes sense now. On your HUD, you've got two vertical bars.
Oh, okay.
One of them is orange, one of them is green. Where is the low fuel light? Is it on the left or the right, please?
Yes.
Yes, what do you mean? Yeah, is it on the left or the right?
Right. By the green. The right by the blue-green bars.
What?
Are on the same side as the right-handed side.
Okay. What color is the fuel gauge?
What do you mean, what?
What color is the fuel icon? Not a trick question.
Orange.
And above it, there's an orange bar. Is there not? a vertical orange bar.
No.
That's because you've run out of fuel. You've sat there and completely ignored that bar.
That means I'm completely out of fuel.
No, you can't actually run out of fuel.
No.
Right now, if you run out of fuel, it just gives you more fuel. I haven't come with a solution for that.
No, I know that.
Because people run out of fuel a lot. I've still zero idea why the server is not sending any fleet updates. But once you've...
Probably because...
Oh, whatever you're about to say, it's not. Because it hasn't sent any fleet updates since I started it up. It has sent 0. Not some before you came along. It's sent none.
Oh, that's fine.
So...
No, I'm more complaining about your capacitor system gauges. Well, that should say capacitor gauges, because I thought that was the fuel gauge. I was like, it's green, it's fine. It's like, no, that's
the
not
one on the left.
I was like, oh,
the one on the,
oh dear.
You mean the big gauge on the right that keeps going down
Yes.
and up?
Well, I can't see if it's moving down or up because it's not in the regular screens usually. If I push,
directly
so
in
I'm
front
looking
of
out
you,
the windshield,
on
I
the
can only see
right-hand
about
side is a tiny
of it.
little copy of the capacitor bar that is in your field of view. The one that keeps going up and down. You didn't notice that either, did you?
I see the red one moving. Nothing else has moved.
No, the one on the left represents your current power usage. The one on the right is just a mirror of the big capacitor bar.
Yeah, I figured that one out.
But it's a mirror of the big... That's not your...
So when you click whichever... Oh, yep. Whenever you flip the main breaker. Yep. Okay.
And, just to make things even easier, on your HUD in front of you is a third copy of the capacitor bar, which you've been completely ignoring. It's amazing how I've had this in Portugal. People literally staring at the information going...
Well, I'm distracted by the mini-map.
Mini-map?
Oh, DJ Arcus has joined. Server queued to up full. Send for new client. Oh dear.
I repaired my ship before I
Headlights
left.
false. Main breaker false. Main breaker true. Headlights true. Headlights
You
false.
don't really
main
read it
breaker
out.
false. Main breaker true. Headlights
You're
true.
wasting internet reading that out.
Oh, okay. Oh dear. Alright.
So, am I receiving any vehicle
Let's
updates?
flying out of here.
Not a single one. The server is still not sending out any vehicle updates. I do wonder about doing an external view. It would be some work, but it does mean you get to show off the ships a lot more.
Ooh.
Very much in two minds about that.
Alright, so where is this dock for,
Okay, so have you just
big
left
things?
the, is it Stellar cabs?
Yes.
Right, so do a lazy arc 180 degrees to your left.
Stellar caps.
Not a sharp arc, do a long, slow
Already did.
arc 180 degrees to your left, and then it should be in front of you. I say, can you hit down on the D-pad and under client?
Yeah, I know. I see where it is, red by the hour, but I just don't know where the dock is. Is it those red hexagon or trapezoids? No.
Yes.
Maybe. No, that
Yes.
doesn't look like a dock. Those are the docks?
Docks are pretty obvious once you get closer, but Big D's halfway in is on a red text. But so you did a 180 degree turn. Let me just check, see if you're lying.
Well, I'm parked in front of one of the trapezoids.
Can you just fly upwards using the left analog stick?
I'll be back away from the station zone. I will say the responsiveness of the ship feels right.
But yeah, I mean, it depends. A lot of it is how much is in the ship. Can't see you on the mini map, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
I can see a lot of ships on the mini map. Is the problem? I don't
I'm
know which
almost
ones
directly in front of the green sign.
you say the green sign. It does have text on it. Do you see the sign that says Big D's halfway in?
Data cloud, data protection.
You fly upwards a little bit.
Yes, I'm a little to the right of it.
Right. So Big D's halfway in is telling you that Big D's halfway. That's showing you which direction to go. So now fly 100 meters away from the sign, so that you but to the back of the sign. So fly 100 meters past the sign. I've worked out which one is tempted. Then in a minute we'll have
flying
to
in between the D's and Stellar Cabs times.
Now I know I need to make that route more obvious, but once you've found each thing the first time, they're quite easy to find again. The level's pretty freaking memorable. Yeah, try not to ram the really expensive space station.
I'm crashing.
I can be done to high detail. Shadows annoy me. That's better.
Oh, it's further along. Oh, okay.
But once you know it for the first time, it's easy to find it in the future.
Fair enough. Best part of the Big D's. Yep, got it.
Well, I'm going to come over there, but I don't think you'll be able to see
about when
me.
you came up with that name.
I didn't. That's from VR Space Station. That's Todd.
Unfortunate.
So I'm in the second tier of passenger carrying vehicle, and it is a very, very different flight model to the base one. It is big, it is heavy, but it carries 8 people, not 2.
I thought you said this one carried 3.
No, that carries 2. In theory, you could carry 3 things, as long as they weigh less than 100 kilos each. But everybody in this universe weighs exactly 100 kilos.
Is that in real money?
I have no idea. Quite chunky. 15 stone or so?
Fair enough. Cargo ship needs name.
Yes.
Please.
Well, I was leaving some of these things for naming, a community can name them, like Fluxp. Name things. Yeah, Fluxp has joined us because he's been watching our Core Keeper playthrough. And what's your response to that? Is it the same as my one was? Oh, we've lost Tad.
Huh?
So Flux has joined us tonight because he's been watching our Core Keeper playthrough.
Okay.
Really? My response was,
alright,
really?
Please apply the parking brake. The parking brake is on. What does it want? What does it want?
If it says please apply parking brake, then you play park. So bear in mind that has to bounce off the server. So if you are having little internet hiccupies, you might need to wait for a tick.
Well, my ship is still moving around.
Well then.
I've done terrible things to this ship.
So yeah, I haven't yet begun the visual representation of the damage on the ship. Where am I heading towards? Oh, spare parts warehouse. As I said, this game is more like Euro Truck Simulator in space. It's not like hammering around and then shooting. It's about close to me to be. And realistically, it's designed to be played with your mates in a chat system.
Oh, game, please.
What's it saying? Yep, cargo ship Helreldo.
It is freaking out It can't decide if I'm in Big T's halfway house or no something detected.
No, that's not where that's not where you're in. That's just what happens to be just in front of you. So if it's something that's not solid, like a collision box, then it will just So the taxi dock is really obvious. If you don't know where you are, back up, and a hologram of a taxi appears, basically saying, "Dock here, you."
Yeah, I see that.
Well, park in that. Usually, I find that you've got to be a bit lower than you think. Most people seem to be a bit high up.
Well, I keep slamming into the ground, so I'm as low as I can go.
Then either forwards or backwards. It will say exactly what you need to do. If it just says speed and ETA and things, or no impact detected, then there's nothing. You're not in a dock. It's really obvious when you're in a dock. It always tells you. I'm just flying to Big D's halfway in. I've got to go faster anyway. And then we'll restart. Whoopsie. I think I just slammed into Geraldo really hard. Ouch, that hurt. A bit dark around this. I have been thinking about adding a bounce light because let me pick one of the really bright. Yeah, the lighter backdrops have got more of a bounce light.
I'm pushing my.
So if you look above on the dock, assume you didn't come in arse backwards. There's two like adverts, like little animated panels. Can you see them?
TV screens. Yeah.
Yeah, those should be more or less at the top of the screen
Yes.
when you're in the right place. But the clue is that middle panel. Whatever that middle panel says, it says speed and no impact detected. It will say, please apply the brake, come to a halt, align properly, blah, blah, blah.
This is the most finicky
It's not.
align yourself I've ever seen.
I promise it's not.
I can't get this.
Right, but if it's not telling you you're in the collision box, just
it's
fly
not working.
through. Just fly through it. It will tell you when you're in the collision box.
But it is.
What's it saying? Specifically,
No impacts detected. I'm almost past the
then you're
advertisement.
not in a collision box. No, on the left-hand side, it will say, "Please come to a halt." What does it say in your left
Oh,
box?
there it was.
Down the collision box.
Please come to a halt.
Yeah.
Big D's halfway in.
No.
But the moment the countdown reaches a certain point, it freaks out.
What?
I'm watching it spaz.
What? Sorry. What breaks?
And now it's no impact detected.
Right. What breaks?
I have my parking brakes on.
What breaks? Something spazzes out, but I don't know what you're talking about.
The please apply the parking brake is fine.
Right.
The middle one that you're saying is telling me things. It's telling me things, but it's telling me a lot.
So apply the parking brake.
I've never taken it off.
Right. We'll take it off. Then what does it say?
Turn it off and turn it back on.
No, just turn it off. What does it say?
The same thing.
So it says, please apply the parking brake.
Turning it off, it's still. Please come to a halt.
We're moving too quick.
No, it says please come to a halt.
Then
And
you're moving.
there's the parking brake. Because I think my ship is damaged because I keep slamming into the floor trying to get low enough.
Nothing to do with ship damage. You remember when
There's
people
the
bitched at me for adding in the angle brake damage into Fortress Craft? They're like, oh, it's not playable anymore. I'm like, I haven't changed anything. I've just added a sound effect. Same thing. So you're in stopping state. So that means that for some reason your vehicle is not stopped. So yeah, there is no damage on this game. Okay, it just isn't a thing. Right. Okay. I'm
I didn't say that
a guess.
the damage was affecting anything.
Yes, you did. I'm hazarding a guess that your vehicle has not transmitted the motion brake parameter.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I can't introspect that particular parameter. This could just be your internet. So I'm pretty sure the motion brake is
sure that's a big part of this.
unreliable. Yeah. So if you press down on the D-pad, on the yellow column of text,
that cleared it.
the
You won.
6th line down should list how much you've sent in how many packets.
For ID request join. Okay, receives 7,900 packets. Sent 26,000 packets.
Right, so you're sending packets. Okay, and under packet type number 1, ePlayer ticked server. What's that say? It's about another 5-6 lines down.
Player tick to server, 24,600.
Right, so those are your things to the server, and each one of those contains whether or not you've got the handbrake on. So just to be clear, forget the text, you do have the big yellow, big red P symbol on your screen, right? You know, the handbrake one. Okay. Fortunately, you say.
Yes, I do have that.
I can't introspect any more information out of your ship. I know you're in a taxi. Oh, and you've timed out slightly, but that's not important. Backspace twice.
Okay.
Back in the ship, no difference.
Yes. None.
Let me leave the server. If I've left the server now, so now any... Oh, of course, there's 2 sets of things. Oh, no, there should be still... So I am receiving player tick to server, but of course that includes me. But see, this is an unreliable packet, so it shouldn't back up in any way. It just means because if I send it, it doesn't matter. I'll then just send the next one. Since system usage is unreliable. God, Dora, give it up.
Is there another moth in there?
We've had the most unbelievable hot day. So stuff open.
Oh no. Well, that's not how you're gonna get your AC to work.
Not for this part of the house. Like my house is sort of in different bits, but for the downstairs, with no AC. Though, quite frankly, my AC is struggling.
But you got 2 of those.
It's yeah, but on different. I have a three-story house, townhouse, is it? But it doesn't have a big footprint. About as big as a small house in the States. But I'll have bungalows. I don't know why. I wonder if this is related to the fact we don't have any vehicles. Let's restart the server. I'm just closing the server now. Get kicked out in a moment. But do close the game.
Connection active 0. Okay. Now, how do I do this? But Bob ate a fish. What a jerk. All right, how do I close this?
Bob ate a fish. That's really bad. That's the default message. Alt F4.
And then a fish ate Bob. How do I close this?
F4.
Is there a button to push, or do I got a Windows key? Oh God.
Alt F4, like any could use to close an app.
Yeah, I pushed it. Yep. What? No. I use whatever closed program that the game supplies you with, because that's how I know it closes properly.
No, you see, if you Alt F4 it, I still go through the save process because I'm not terrible. Okay, so right, this bug seems consistent.
Just tell me when to hit play.
I'm not
this game.
I'm not sending any.
This game loads real quick. And Steam, I really wish you would fix your damn cloud servers.
Yeah, I've got one game that doesn't do it. Like mostly it's fine, but if I try to do Neon Chrome, it just says Steam Cloud out of date.
Yeah, Valheim absolutely refuses to update.
No, but I can't even wipe the cloud, can I? I can't go look, just clear it. There's no. Well, I can say don't put it. I can say don't put it in the cloud, but I can't just say grab the cloud one. Right, I'm just booting out the server on this computer now.
Not actively. DJ Arcus is running server. Awaiting server data. No, Steam is telling me this.
Right, I'm still not sending. Right, that might.
Oh yeah, it still says awaiting. And now you're running AstroTrucks.
I put in a bunch of logging to try and track down this issue.
To patch the game. I believe in you.
I don't seem to have a fleet manager.
You probably skipped off union mandated break.
Really bad. That would explain why we weren't having any. I have had a couple of issues. So one of the things I did today was I changed the system. Now play a game, quit back to the main menu, and come back in because people bitched to me about it in Fortress Craft, and lo and behold, it's really really tricky and has caused lots and lots of issues because that's why I didn't put it in Fortress Craft.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is related to that. So I've already had an issue with the audio manager just nulled its own instance on the way back in, and I still don't know why. Like, it's like there's an invisible instance of the class, but there isn't. I've checked; it's the same one.
I wonder if that is going to get a symbol one day. Because Steam has the little ticks on it. You can have single player, multiplayer, cooperative play, partial controller support.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if there's going to be a VR logo they add to that.
Oh right, yeah. Well, you can see the little logo.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, it does. They have a VR logo.
And you're making this game for VR.
I don't think so. I think I'm doing what I often do, which is to get past Valve being completely useless. I just don't tick any of the boxes. Once they've gone, cool, it's fine, then I tick the boxes. So I'm not. There's no way I'm going to tell Valve it's got VR support in it because they'll go and test it, and they are like I had so many issues on Nomancer because Nomancer supported multiple joysticks, and they're like, oh, it doesn't work. That's what I said to them. What? I'm having to take them going. You know, they're all on the same profile because we only support one profile, and you're controlling the second player because it happens to be the second joystick. And why am I having to explain this to you? Yeah, so we have no fleet manager, so that's the issue.
Okay.
That means I've done something jerpy.
So a fleet manager would be able to tell if I had stopped a vehicle?
No, well,
Apparently.
So we now have so we have 2 fleet ships with none valid. Oh, with no vehicle updates said. Oh, okay.
Believe in you.
So that's good. That's actually good. That means I can debug it. 100% reproducible bug is 100% fix.
Woo! I'm helping. I don't even have the game running. It's really hard to crash a game you're not running. I'm not saying that's not impossible, but it's very difficult to crash a program you're not using. DJ Arcus running server.
Yeah, there's no point in joining because I'm
Server.
about to start debugging it.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for you to tell me to hit play.
With one fleet ship, one valid, two valid. Oh, there we go. Updates.
Driving a limo carrying 3 workers.
Oh, cool. I like the way that works.
That is cool.
Hold on. That didn't seem to start doing it until I got into a ship and back out. Again, I'm not going to touch anything this time. I'm just going to watch it for a moment. But I need to wait for at least one AI ship to spawn. But as far as you're concerned, I'm an AI ship, and vice versa. So when I see you there, I can't tell it's you particularly.
Finalizing server hosting.
Okay, so the fleet's got one ship in it, but 0 of them are valid. That's because I'm not sure why it's got... I've got 2 valid ships. So. Oh. Whoops. So, I looped over all of the ships looking for valid ships. And if any of them aren't valid, I return. I'm supposed to continue. How can I skip that? So what it is for some reason one of the ships isn't configured. I think it's the dummy ship. So as the server, I allocate a dummy comment. Player hasn't ever ship.
Is this because I was hitting buttons? Okay.
It's because the server is a special case. It allocates a special hidden fleet vehicle, and that's how it then, in an abstract way, sends you the updates for that vehicle. But if I've never been in it, then its prefab type will be. Okay, that just means.
So is this like the hub for Fortresscraft Evolved? Just the center of everything that you base everything else off of?
You mean in the game?
Yeah.
Code, or I don't understand the question. Sorry.
Well, what does the hub do in Fortresscraft Evolved? That's just the anchor you base the rest of the game on.
Oh, the central power hub.
Yeah.
Yeah, but only because I'm very bad at programming. But in this case, it's actually a better, more distributed game. I've actually done it. Fortresscraft, where I didn't know where to put it, I just shove it in the CPH. The issue is, originally, this was going to be an Among Us clone. So originally, I went to great lengths. You couldn't hack the code to work out if who somebody was. Yeah, that's part of it. But I've also it looks like it's working now. So the issue was that I had a type of unknown. So that means you'll get sent a fleet prefab.
Press play.
USS Hyper Astroliner, that's amazing. The Quiet Space Limo Touring, the R1 Jitney, the Incom Exobus. XR Astronaut
Welcome to
GCI.
AstroTrucks.
Okay, so
Press F2.
this is the first time you've been in the game, so you are annoyingly listed as unknown. That is a bug. You should be repeatedly queried, but I'm just going to change it so you just tell me who you are when you join. Somehow
Okay.
you've had 3 flights.
Wait, Steam integration complete for Tad Forever with my Steam ID. It knows.
Yeah.
It's just not telling you?
No, it's just a timing thing. I'm adding it in too soon. But it's also apparently it's the 3rd time you played with me, so that's also... No, that can't be
Wrong.
you. That can't be you.
I'm right. Or I haven't joined the server yet because I haven't pushed F2, but other than that,
You should...
then I'm pushing F2.
Add Forever
Join
join.
accepted. Oh, God.
Yeah, there you go. You're in. You're called blank. So Tad Forever. I knew who you were on there, but I don't know who you are here. But that should have been updated. So this, I'm afraid this is a different server. So you probably want to use the R1 Hackney because it's the only not completely shafted vehicle out there.
And let's enter on it, I believe.
Yep,
Yeah,
you're in it.
but
Cool. And so if you the mouse, just you look to your. Are you in the spaceship? Are you actually flying around now?
yes,
Cool. Look to your
not
right.
yet.
Get
I mean,
to-
I haven't moved it yet.
Well, look to
but
your
I'm
right
in this
with the mouse.
Uh,
Hello.
okay.
Hey.
No. Nothing. Like in the ship? No. It's a
Oh,
one-person ship.
no. Look to the right outside the ship.
Nothing. And then it auto-centers occasionally.
I haven't spent much time in this area. You inside the hangar?
Yeah, I haven't moved yet. Do you want me to?
Right. Look up and right.
Nothing. I would have seen something moving before now. Nope.
Look better. Oh! Wait. What the hell? I just.
Something invisible slammed into my vehicle.
No, that's not me. That's just you. Just you didn't turn your systems on, so your ship's just floating dead in space.
Yeah, I noticed, so I turned it on.
Yeah. And turn the handbrake on too. And you should. The
Handbrake starts on.
Don't do it yourself. Press X, Y, and B. Let the ship.
I like that button. Or B centers it all up for you. What? It's easy. Yeah. Why is Schultz a disagreeable person?
He wants to make it too hard. Oh man, I'm banging into something I can't see.
Well, it's not. I haven't gone flying again.
There's something invisible here. There's some dodgy collision inside the hangar. Anyway, I can see you.
I can't.
Alright, I need to work out. So I have tweaked the taxi's handling, but not the. So now slowly do a 180. That banging is super loud. That's
Yes, it is.
Kind of on purpose. Like that's a bad thing. You should never be banging your ship into things. That's bad. Another 90 degrees, and fingers crossed this works. Or I'm going to be annoyed. Can you see me now? Right in front of you.
I see.
Too
I see
far.
that shit. Oh no,
Is it
not
rolling?
you.
Doing a roll. You see a ship doing a barrel roll.
No, there's no moving anything. I see the four black ship or taxis,
Okay,
but I
so
don't see
press
anything
F11.
moving.
And how
Yes.
many vehicle updates? That's packet type number 16. How many vehicle updates have you got?
I already had it up. What number was it?
16.
16. Vehicle updates 2378 or 2400 now. And it knows you're there. Number 3, DJ Arcus, 3 workers, 38%. Money, 600,000. What?
Unfortunately, that's but I can press that button and get myself.
Oh, there you are. Hello. I see you now.
Did I
You
appear?
just appeared.
I appeared at the moment I pressed the button to do a. Right. Players entering ship need to.
Full send. Just fucking send it.
And I'm pretty sure idle 100 server. So you can see me now, and if I do a barrel roll,
There you go. Hey, you're really low. I think you
in-
just banged it to the ground
I'm
on
in
each
the wrong
side.
ship.
It's very wide, boy.
I'm gonna tug, but alright. So I pressed the button to put me into a tugboat. Let me get back into the space limo.
Okay. Ah, there you are.
What am I in now? What's happened?
A limo.
Oh,
I
cool.
remember seeing this in the video. It was
Right.
a very cool looking limo.
Jenny liver. Okay. Well, if you do a gentle 180, and I'll fly over you gently, and let's go pick up some passengers. But yeah, as players leave the ATC. Oh, what is that? If you just belted out at super high speed,
I don't know about super high speed, but yeah.
That's not how you fly a ship. Going.
Ooh, running out of battery is what I'm doing.
So bear in mind, this is a spaceship. You
It
don't
doesn't
just...
like going up to 100.
Yeah. So that's a complete waste of energy. So the most efficient speed for that particular vehicle is 35. There's no point in going any more than that because you're just wasting fuel. So you want to get up to a speed and you want to coast. I'm at
Or
fuel.
coasting button, because when you let go of the trigger, you're slowing down slowly.
So then you'll be on
Or
the
you just
maximum speed
throttling.
of the ship. Each ship has a maximum speed that I let you exceed, and if you all continue to violate this, I will then stop letting you exceed it a bit harder. I believe 35 is the maximum speed for the taxi.
Ah, there it is, 34.98. Yep,
But you can go faster than that, but it's inefficient,
Yeah,
and that's
obviously.
on purpose.
Yeah, that's cool.
But Sharko wanted it to be realistic, and I'm like, the problem is that means that you need to accelerate 50% of
Realistic
your
would
journey,
be really
and then
horrible.
you need
I
to
remember.
decelerate 50% of your journey. And I guarantee you, I've done this. What happens is you accelerate for about 80% of your journey, and then you try and decelerate for the last 20%, and then slam into the thing at about 400 miles an hour. Because I tried, and I'm like, yeah, that doesn't work.
Yep. Space engineers did the same thing and got all the same complaints.
Yeah. So your braking in this game, I think, is 50% more powerful than your acceleration. Because even then, you still screw it up.
Yep. It's still good.
And I'm not making you flip and burn, though. I did think about it. So I was hoping to follow you into the quick hop taxis, but you just fucked off somewhere.
Well, I went to Stellar Cabs because I know where it is.
Oh, quick hop taxis is way closer. Telecabs is miles away.
Well, I know where it is.
Well, let me fill up. So are you flying alongside the repair dock at the moment?
No, yeah. I'm pointing at cargo ship needs a name.
Can I have some sort of reverse afterburner for after braking? Yes, it's the left trigger.
Yes.
You accelerate at 100%, you decelerate at 150%. My point is, if I make it realistic, every single player will repeatedly smash into things. I know this because that's how it was initially. So I had no friction, I had unlimited top speeds, and I had equal acceleration and braking. Now, realistically, in a real spaceship, it's even worse, because in a real spaceship, you do a 180 degree flip halfway through the journey, and then you decelerate for half of it. It just doesn't work. So right now, I have made these fly more like airplanes. Now, see, there's two toggles there. I can turn it off. I can make it back into spaceships. I just really don't recommend it because you're not good enough. No offense meant personally, but you're not good enough. You will repeatedly smash into absolutely freaking everything. Because
Doing that now. Ah!
So right now, as I said, you can accelerate for about 75% of the journey and then decelerate for 25% of the journey. and just about get away with it.
Forgotten how to rotate. Oh, there it is.
But I'm just trickling in because I'm out of fuel. So when you run out of fuel, you still get unlimited charge. It just comes slowly. So I might start to make that more annoying and then start considering implementing a fuel tanker. The thing is, I'm concerned about making this game just simply not work single player. But it's a bit like, well, it's a bit like Borderlands. Like, in theory, you can play Borderlands single player, but in practice, like, I can't implement a lot of things I want to. It's like saying, I'm doing a Team Fortress with a single player mode. Like, that doesn't really work, does it? So bear in mind, Tad, that's not your ship. You have borrowed it from the colony, so therefore all repairs and fuel go to the colony's money, not yours. I haven't quite worked out currently what the motivation will be to own your own ship, but I'm assuming customizing the name, customizing the looks, upgrading the ship, possibly. Right now, you lose 90% of the money you make. The colony gets it, but maybe if it's your own ship, maybe it's like a 25 cut by the colony instead of a 90% cut. I haven't quite worked out what the motivation is yet. Think of it as more of a community ship. Like, some villages in the UK have like electric cars that you can borrow, so they are for the village. Just so there's one car for everyone. They just need to, pop to the library or something like that. So I'm thinking of it more like that. Like, realistically, you're not going to own your own spaceship. It's just way too expensive. Maybe in 2,000 years. Fix the things that are... Yeah, so that's a bug. So if you see the rate that it's saving, I've already got a note. So every time I do any repair, it's saving it in 2 milliseconds. Note, don't do that. Still of an issue though. Spaceship with no assigned driver. Oh no, that with the cheaty tugboat I did. My ship is full. But let's head over here because I need to drop people off at Warp Gate. This is cool. So when we played Elite Dangerous on the stream. My favourite things, I played it in VR in a motion rig. And my favourite thing about the game, and it's a weird one, was sitting in a queue waiting to be allowed to dock, and then docking, and when I've landed, undoing the seatbelt on the motion platform. Just the most mundane things. Not space combat. I've done so much space combat, but space mundanity is quite a rare thing in a game. And there's nothing I hate more in, let's say, No Man's Sky than when I get attacked. I don't want to get attacked. I was trying to fly from A to B and do a thing. I don't want to do a space combat. But my point is, that was the bit I really liked. It wasn't the combat, wasn't anything else. It was just simply being in space. Doing boring spacey things was my favourite bit. Like here, I've just docked in that little future flip. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, pretty happy with the graphics overall. I'm not everywhere, but this is literally a one-man game. It's kind of. This is literally me. No one else helped me at all on this. So I need to make that quite clear in the description. This is a one-man spaceship game, and if it does well, I will absolutely hire more people.
You liar. That was not... The green section you said was where to pick up cargo is behind the actual circle that you go to pick up people with.
What?
Cargo full, move along. All right. Repair
Oh,
dock.
it's
and
a placeholder. It's just a sound effect. It just should. It should be like a low boom. But like that, I mean, you can just see a little teeny tiny aerial detail.
repair dock gamma. That's this one, right?
That's where I am.
That's cargo ship Raven. Uh,
Oh,
the
I was about to say I can hear your ship having an issue, but that's obviously through your headset because that doesn't
okay.
transmit.
That's weird. What is it? Oh, repair dot gamma. There we go. No, what is it? The vector you look along,
Yeah,
and it tells you what you're looking at,
yeah.
doesn't stretch far enough. Because I knew that was repair ship
Wait.
gamma.
The thing that tells you what's in front of you
Yes.
is infinitely long. The thing that warns
Okay.
you what you're about to hit, I believe, is only accurate to 15 seconds. The travel vector is about 30 meters long. Fabrica said, I will make sure specifically that I do a little bit of work on that sound. So this is the kind of boring mundanity I like, and I know it's weird. I'm sitting here happily refueling the ship, and I like that. I like this sort of stuff in AstroTrucks Simulator, and I'm also getting better at it. Like as I do this more, my loading and offloading skills happen. Yep, all working, please. So, are you in the repair dock yet, Tad?
I can't slow down because I'm out of energy, but I'm trying.
Are you in the repair dock yet, Tad?
Yes. It says please come to a halt, but I run out of power before I can actually stop, and I have to flip my breakers again.
You flew right past me.
There we go. That's how to slow down. Oh, that did not actually slow me down.
Are you out of fuel?
Yes.
So drop off your guy. Right, drop off your
Literally
guy.
adrift.
Yeah, but use your handbrake to stop your ship.
Well, I'm outside of it now.
You can use your handbrake to stop the ship, and you can use the thrusters to rotate you. So are you in the cargo dock? Yeah.
Well,
Sorry,
the
not the
repair
cargo dock.
dock.
The repair dock. But you're at the repair dock drop off.
I mean, I will be eventually. I've got to putz my way over there.
Actually, having said that,
Well,
I've now got.
This ship seems to go through its fuel very quickly, as opposed to the one I had earlier.
Does that now? They're exactly the same.
That's even weirder. That or I wasn't sending that I was actually using fuel before.
I saw how you flew off. I've no sympathy. That's not how you fly a spaceship. You coast as much as you can. It's your own fault.
I mean, I don't doubt that for a second.
So where are
but
you then?
I've just entered the force field.
I can't remember. I've burned 10% of my fuel already, but I think I just had an empty capacitor. Oh, wait a minute.
There are two gammas.
No. What the server thinks is my fuel and what I think is my fuel, it differs. Can you just press 3 on your keypad? Not numpad on your keyboard a couple of times.
3, 3, 3. Cargo false.
Oh, keep leave it on
Taxi
cargo.
rank gained.
Leave it on cargo, true.
Oh, there you are. I see you. I'm right below you.
Now press 3 a couple more times, please. Oh, good, it is working. Cool.
What was it? What's 3?
You've just flown past the dock. It's the taxi light. It's ship dependent. But stop. Handbrake. Stop. No, just turn the handbrake on.
I did.
Right, cool. Right. I'll say follow me, but I'm going to head towards you. So follow me, and we'll do the.
Okay. Well, do I want to drop this jackass off first?
No, you don't, because you've got no fuel. So what you want is fuel.
Actually, I'm full on fuel now.
You're full on fuel.
It's recharged.
No.
It's recharged.
Capacitor is not fuel. What are your fuel reserves?
Oh.
Where it says
the
fuel
light's on again.
reserves.
Yeah.
Where it says
You're right.
0.
I'm agreeing with you.
Follow me.
Oh, is that how that works?
So that says I've got 93% fuel. Right, that's a bug.
God damn it.
Okay, so client fuel readout does not even slightly match up to.
Alright, so what am I doing? Am I still following you?
No, get fuel. Did you not see the enormous? You've got to be joking me. You didn't just fly all the way.
I saw it.
Cool.
Okay. Yes.
Have you got?
Am I in the right ring to get fuel?
Right.
I don't understand how this works.
You don't have the stream up, do you?
No.
Okay, I'm just
my internet's sketchy enough as it is.
I'm just going to take a screenshot and pop it in the Discord just to show you the size of your ship compared to the size of where you're like, where should I dock? Okay, this is your ship.
Yeah, just putting this in AstroTrucks.
In the AstroTrucks channel, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So just being here, I should be getting fuel.
No, you're nowhere near. You're miles away. You want to go up miles, like 5 or 10 ship lengths. I'll say up. I think you're upside down now. So you never need to change height in this game. This game takes place in a much more 2D plane than you might expect. That's on purpose.
Okay. Stop that.
So, stop messing around with your. Yeah, do it 180 so you're facing towards me. Right, now fly upwards towards the ceiling. You see a whole bunch of pipes.
Yes.
Like cables hanging down from the ceiling. Don't ask why. There's gravity in space. Put yourself between the cables. See, I would have thought this was obvious, but apparently not. Also, bear in mind this dock needs to take little ships like you and great big cargo ships as well.
So why isn't it just inside this ring equal fuel?
Because I've been a bit stingy with the collision box.
All right, refueling. Fuel reserves 20%. It's working.
Yeah, so what the server thinks your fuel is and what you think the fuel is different. But do you see what I mean?
Well, I'm looking for the bar. That is the most unobstructive bar of fuel I've ever seen. Now that I know it's there, I can pay a little more attention to it. But
it also says fuel reserves on your screen literally all the time. Literally all the time. Okay. All the time. Well, apart from when you're refueling, I understand that might be an issue. Yeah, in the bottom left screen when you're flying, it always tells you your fuel. So fuel.
This is a question.
Yes.
The middle of the middle bottom HUD, and then the little map, and then you've got 2 little icons of your ship. Are those doing anything?
No, not yet. No, that's just
one of them a fuel gauge.
That's just part of the asset that came with the. I've got a much nicer HUD, a much nicer cockpit, but I was saving it for different ships later on. It's also a bit vomity in VR though, because it's much more open. Anyway, you should be able to go and dock now.
Drop this back up. Yeah.
But you see what I mean about the difficulty of scale in the game? Like, you probably felt like you were very hemmed in and enclosed, but actually you're bloody miles away from stuff.
I just figured it was a whole ring, and I could just park wherever inside the ring, and bada bing, bada boom, we're good to go. Does not appear to be the case.
I would like to have it so, like a big docking, hose, so it's more obvious. Because Max was saying like a big thing that clamps onto the screen, and I said, well, bear in mind
that's not.
Yeah, but
that's a lot of render.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure how to. I agree it needs to be like you are in the dock in some way. Don't know what. Yeah, you still don't have a name. No name has finished refueling. No name has started loading one worker for repair.gamma to repair.gamma. Right.
Yay! I earned something.
You
All
earned.
right, spare parts warehouse.
Oh,
25
follow
bucks.
me. Follow me. I'm going to spare. Oh, that's where I'm going. So just follow me. I've just flown straight. I haven't turned. Bear in mind, you're a lot faster than I am. Do I have a fancy trail, by the way? I've not seen the limo. I'm the only person so far that's unlocked the limo. I've also noted Patreons get access to this game. We want to start doing some more larger playtesting.
Where'd you go?
I went straight. I haven't turned left. I haven't turned right. I've just went.
There you are.
I'm just
That's a massive trail. That's gorgeous.
I'm just to the left of the refinery.
Yep, I see you.
The
no, that trail is very obvious. I like it. How much to unlock the Rainbow Trail DLC?
Well, I mean, that's something to think about. Is exactly those sort of things. So I'm at cargo ship needs a name, and I'm just turning left.
Where'd you go?
Just by cargo ship needs a name.
Oh, there you are. I see you now. Yep. Have you come to a stop? It looks like you have.
I'm just over. I'm slowed right down because I have to do one.
Oh wait, that's not you.
I am literally above cargo ship needs a name. I can come to a halt here.
No, I see you now. I got distracted by another ship. I'm getting check engine. Oh dear.
oh, have you not been paying attention to your damage? Yes, if you get check engine light, that means one of your systems has just failed.
Yeah, and it was the main thrusters.
That's not too bad.
Interesting.
Main thrusters is okay. It's when your RCS coils fail, you're like, uh-oh. But I can see you coming in now.
Ooh.
Oh, that is cool. Honestly, this is cool. In VR, this game is fucking awesome because you're just seeing all these ships flying around, and again, it's the mundanity of it rather than like exciting space battles. Anyway, so yeah, so in a minute, well, you need to repair your ship, but be more gentle with the controls. Don't, it is analog. You can see the accelerator on the right, on the left. So I'm going to fly through Big D's halfway in, and then I'm going to carry on to the spare parts warehouse.
You like my idea of that you can break down ship parts for better ship parts? Because you said that you had a chance of winding up with an infinite amount of ships if you weren't careful.
No, there's no issue with that. No, I've worked out. That's why you get those messages every quote-unquote hour. It's not. I think it might be every 6 minutes. The colony sells off any ships that no one's bought and then buys a bunch more in. I really want to have those ships physically delivered, like a big cargo ship pulls up to the colony, and then I'm like, oh, that'd be so cool. But a bunch of work, but really cool. So are you following me?
I am flying in formation. I'm right beneath and behind you. Ooh, I'm too fast. There we go. Well, that is a very sexy limo.
Uh-oh. I decided to look at you. Light hit. Oh, good. Allow me just to unload one worker for Big D's halfway into Big D's halfway in. At a rate of 26 k. Oh, I got more. Try the parking brake. No cargo.
What's the headlights? 2. So I can.
If you press X, you'll flip it off and on.
That's.
Oh, why? But that also does the main breaker, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I mean, you can press 2 directly to do it, but there just simply aren't.
That's what I did.
There aren't enough
buttons.
Yeah. I don't think I actually have any thing. Anyway, let's head over to this one. I'm going to start running out buttons very quickly. The toggles are mostly for fun in VR. They're not really for you to start like going, I'll have that one, this one, and that one. I can hear the RCS thrusters on your ship. Anyway, so this one's a lot easier and a lot more generous. Here it says loading zone.
Spare parts. Warehouse, yep.
Now, I don't know what happens if more than one person tries to sit in a dock at once. It probably
We're
doesn't
about to
work.
find out. Right next to you.
So cool. So, can you actually see the name of my ship written on the side of it? You might use the mouse to look.
I don't. I'm on the dark side. I can't see it. Or
It should be pretty.
just a blacked out.
No, okay.
No.
So, there are issues with the decal system, but I can see that your ship, and I need to do it better, is called the R1 Hack D.
Will players be able to change the name?
Yep. Well, in fact, you can already. Just type /name, name of the ship. But you shouldn't be allowed to because it's not your ship. So remember that. This ain't your ship. This is your starter. I'm borrowing it ship.
Oh.
Oh, you're so close to the. Oh, you've just sunk. You've actually just sunk through the floor.
I'm slowly. The collision on that's not. Oh God. All right, I'm not gonna be inside anymore. There.
The colony has just imported a second hand. Oh, I've done second hand.
Yeah, you've missed lots of spaces. But
the ship has headlights, but they don't light stuff up. Actually,
oh, there it is. I see the letter A on the side of your limo.
The letter A.
That's it.
Can you just aim down at the ground for me? I don't think it does. Like you've got a cone of light. Like can you back up like 5-10 feet?
Hang on.
Yeah, back,
wrong.
back, reverse, just reverse.
Hang on.
No.
Okay. All right, I will figure this out. Hold on.
Just okay. You're too far away. Just aim. That's it. Yeah. So you can see there is a cone. There's a effect, but there isn't an actual light. And the reason for that is I'm running in URP. So URP is the efficient fast renderer of Unity, but I am limited to 4 lights active on any given thing, and more than 4 lights doesn't work. So I could add them, but I haven't currently. Now that doesn't. So, press 4 by the way on your keyboard, not number pad. I believe this is a completely unique feature that has never been seen before in any game ever.
I've got a cockpit light.
Map reading light. Boom. Name another game where you can turn the map reading light on.
I'm leaving this on, by the way.
I wouldn't. It's a shadow casting light. I mean, it doesn't help you, but it's just.
But I can see the thrust bar is really dirty, and when and it moves. Oh, that's super cool.
You can also press F10 to cycle through different backdrops if you want to have a different looking, different feel. Anyway, I have to go to mining processor Delta, so I shall fly. I haven't flown this way before, so I'm going to fly through the little thingy.
Well, I still need to figure out where the zone is for this, so
it
I'll be
says loading zone.
Yeah, yes.
Arc between the two things that say loading zone.
Please come to a halt. Unloading.
Yep. But I am interested whether or not
100.1. Cargo empty. Move along.
I am interested in what people think. Like, I like the idea of, and I don't want to say boring, but it's mundane. It's not exciting. That's not what I'm going for. And as I said, when I'm playing stuff like No Man's Sky, the exciting tends to force itself upon me, and I'm not really interested. I want to just butts around in a spaceship and do cool things in a spaceship. I don't really want to do, because all the space combat's the same, and it's all shit. Squadrons has good space combat, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter has good space combat, and the rest of it doesn't. I want to just. Those asteroids look superb. I haven't seen them in VR yet, but they are big. Like, they are 1/2 kilometer across easily. I've only just added them in. They only went in a few days ago.
Oh. Why is that asteroid so blinky? Oh, that's a ship. Okay, fair enough. Oh, there's something here.
There is only one little mini game. There's a whole bunch of miners around for you to find. Ooh, in one more level, I can start doing a collector. So that means that if you could, and I realise that right now there is a bit of an issue with this, you could drop some workers off at the Voron mining ring. They will create an asteroid, and I can drop it off for. Oh, I don't get any money for doing that. That's a shame. That's what I was going to think.
Wait, if I target you. Hazard.
Like the.
I am just floating haphazardly through space. What
You
is
need to go
going
to the
on?
repair dock and repair.
Ah,
Like, if it looks cool in 2D, in VR, shit blows your socks off. If something looks kind of mundane in 2D, it looks great in VR. But this looks, I mean, I'm blowing my own trumpet. I mean, I didn't do this art, I didn't do these assets, I just made them look like this. But yeah, this looks good in 2D, so therefore should look really, really good.
okay. My ship is super broken. Ah.
Yes, you need to go back to the repair dock. Like, you bear in mind your ship hopefully started to, well, how much, what's broken? Like, what's the damage on your RCS coils and your main thrusters?
It's just the main thrusters. The RCS coils are still
right. That's because you've been boosting for too long. The damage taken to your ship is based on how you fly it. Okay.
That's fine.
But like, how damaged are your main thrusters? So the bar on the left represents how damaged they are, and the bar on the right represents how maintained they are. So if the red bar represents how much you can't repair.
Okay.
So the left-hand bar on your main thruster, how is it?
It's not quite filled the word main.
Oh, so you still got like a quarter left. Oh, you should be fine then. That should be easy enough to get back. I had to fly one earlier with 1% repair, and it only got up to like 3 meters per second, then broke. Don't use full throttle. Use half throttle, and it should make a significant difference to how much it breaks.
I crashed into something.
There goes your speed. Oh, is that? Oh, there was an invisible wall there before. This is what happened when I flew the helicopter.
Yeah, I'm looking at the repair bay, but my little reticle does not say that I'm looking at it. That's not great.
Don't rely on that. The reticule.
Why not?
The reticule. Wait. There's two. So one that detects impacts, only detects the impacts it thinks you're going to fly into. The other one, there's a minimum distance. Now, if you're too close to it, it can't because it's inside your collision.
Well, it says repair dot gamma now because I've gotten close enough, but
no, the one out in front. The one out in front has a huge range, kilometers and kilometers of range.
Yeah.
But don't rely on that for like docking or anything like that.
No, I just want to see what I'm looking at, and if it's too far away, it won't tell me, which makes me sad.
No, that's not true. I'm looking at something 800 meters away. Now I'm looking at something. Okay, now I'm looking at something. I mean, it's
about 1.5 kilometers. Is about the limit of it.
Yeah, but which is fine. Also, bear in mind, the level is really not that complicated, and once you've played it for a bit, you really do begin to learn where everything is. Like, everything is uniquely named, everything has, hopefully, unique colours and layouts, so hopefully everything is quite obvious, and you do learn it. I do remember the Live for Speed RPG levels, it's a bit like that. After a while, you're like, oh, it's over here, down there. However, if you can't find something, the ATC player will be around to help you. Once I've got his UI sorted out. I need 20,000 XP. Oh. But we haven't had any crashes. We haven't had any network issues. I was still curious why you couldn't handbrake, but I'm going to chalk that up to your internet.
Yes.
But that's not the point. The point is I transmit that like once a second. So even if your internet does have a bit of a moment, assuming you're still in the game, it should get through.
Alright. Getting fuel first. Now do I just go a little further along to repair stuff?
Yes, so the fuel one's on the ceiling and the repair one's on the floor.
In the same ring?
In the same ring? No.
Okay.
So the fuel one has a picture of a fuel icon on it, and the repair one has the word repairs in massive yellow text. Though I have a funny feeling it's only from this side, not that side.
Well, that seems less than ideal. You can fly through this, but if you go the wrong way through it, you won't be able to tell what you're doing. Bruh.
I'm gonna come over to the repair dock now and drop somebody off. I am concerned about the fuel bug. Because it says I have 59% fuel, but I bet the server thinks I've got a different amount of fuel to that. This thing is so this isn't even like a big heavy ship. This one's all right. The really big ones take a long time to get up to speed and a long time to slow down, but they're carrying like 30,000 kilos of stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas this one only carries 800 kilos. But then you have the issue that I have to make them handle okay when they're full, but also not handle like a dragster when they're empty, and that's actually proven quite difficult. I don't know if you've ever. Well, I know that, but I don't know if you guys have ever driven like a van, like a fully laden van. It's not any fun at all. You can empty everything out of the van. Suddenly, it becomes really, really fun to drive. Okay, I'm heading into the repair dock. So hopefully, I am now heading into repair dock Gamma, and I'm heading to the repair bay, which once you know where it is pretty obvious. It is one of the things. I want to do a lot more work on this dock. In fact, I think I can see you.
I'm not looking yet. I'm trying to make sure I sit in the right. All work completed, move along.
I'd like to point out.
I'm watching my main thrusters heal.
I'd like to point out I put my brakes on quite a while ago. Oh, you didn't look behind you. Okay.
Not yet.
All right.
Oh. Excuse me, sir. That took all my hull integrity. It's gone now.
Right.
All of it. It's all gone.
It's okay, but you can repair now.
No, that's just it. It's fully red now. I can't repair it again. It's gone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. There's no way to.
This thing just explodes.
No, it doesn't. I don't know what I see. I implemented hull integrity, but I don't know what to do about it. What I thought I might do was just do a 180. No, just do What I thought I might do is make it so it always repairs the hull first. So if you want to fix your knackered engine coils or whatever, you have to fix the hull. So you're encouraged not to break the hull too much. Thought that might be a good approach. Can you follow me into this into the worker drop off, by the way, please?
Okay.
And you're going to have to use your words. Does the limo visually fit? Bear in mind, last time I did this, I just smacked right into the floor. Also, the handbrake only works below 8 meters per second. So when I'm in like a tight area, I say tight, this thing's like a kilometer across. But when I'm in a tight area, I usually keep my speed below 8. So if I panic, I can just pop the handbrake on. So am I visually fitting or am I clipping through?
Look fine. Looks fine. Fits like a glove.
Workers for Warpgate Alpha. Okay, so um, is your ship working?
Yeah.
Do you have any people to
Yeah.
drop off?
Ah! No, I
Yeah.
don't have anyone on me. No, I
Okay.
crashed to the ceiling.
Okay.
Trying to
So,
get a better view of you. Yeah,
but,
you fit in there fine. That thing fits in there perfectly.
oh
The fact
well.
that it's the wrong hologram that you're going into
No, that
kind of
that that
irks me,
icon
but
means yeah. The thing is, that icon just means taxi. Like the Airbus definitely won't fit. Topping up with fuel. So I want to try something.
oh, when you go for fuel, it doesn't fill up your capacitors as well.
Well, it does because you're parked. How are you upside down?
I'm not.
Where when I said that?
Because
Yes,
every so often, it's got enough.
you're about to smash into. There we go. Yeah, I honestly don't know what happens if multiple ships sit in a dock at once. I think it will just get confused and deal with one of them.
Oh, there you are. Sorry.
Yeah, it's amazing how you could not spot someone in this as well. Like, where are you? Oh, right, yeah, you're like 25 feet away. I just didn't look in the right direction. Do you going to get fuel as well?
I'm trying to, but I think you're in the only spot.
You.
Yeah, I was less than a meter away from where I could be to get fuel.
Okay, I'm going to head out then to Big D's halfway in, which I'm sure you remember where it is.
Mm-hmm.
I can check by just pressing backspace. No, Stellar Cabs. Yeah, Stellar Cabs has plenty of things to pick up. So if you follow me, and then I can watch you go into Stellar Cabs. Might use some clips of this for the next Better Play trailer. But yeah, now I fixed that little issue where we're doing good on networking. And I did do some maths on my internet connection with no further optimization. I can run 600 people.
That's pretty cool.
Well, it helps I don't have to transmit the world. So it just the positions of things, and even that's it's not optimized. Like right now, you're getting the position of all of the. There's 36 AI ships flying around right now.
Cool.
But you're getting sent all of them every frame. So far in the last. Yeah, the data rate is nothing. 600k a second is the data rate. Sorry, a minute. So what's that?
6k a minute.
Yeah.
60. No. Yeah. 6k a second. Look out, people.
No, that would be 3.6k a second would be 360k a minute. So less than that. 3.2k a second on average. That's not peak. That's just on average.
Look out, people.
I haven't even thought about optimizing any of this yet.
Oh, there you went.
Okay, so yeah, now carry on. So go to Stellar Cab. See, I can see you. Actually, hold on. So keep below 25, please. You're now going faster than I can fly.
27, 26, 25, 23, 22. Is that good?
Do you see some yellow? Do you see a blue like searchlight going up?
Yes.
Right, that's where Stellar Cab is. I want you to fly there. I'm just following you. This is so cool. And you're not having any hiccup. Like you're smoother and better than you were in, say, Live for Speed.
Oh yeah, this is.
And I haven't been writing this game for. Actually, no, you're a little bit, but I think that's actually just. I've just noticed I've got some sort of readout on my ship that's going down by like Stellar Cabs is to your left.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do this for the stream's benefit. But you're going to go and dock in there.
I'm gonna try to.
Remember, get your speed below 8, turn the handbrake on, let the computer deal with it all. After a while, you also stop angling up and down. You just use vertical RCS. So you don't aim up, you just fly up. You appear to have overshot by so much.
But yeah, that's fine. I think that's part of it too. I'm getting more comfortable with flying this, so I'm starting to be a little riskier.
That's fine. See, the door's opening. But I'm going to come in with you because the door shutting is cool. So you're going really slow, right? Really, really, really slow. So the door in a moment will start to shut. You should see like all shadows go. Oops. Oh.
Put that floor there.
Heavy. Door hasn't shut yet. Yeah, I've got quite there again, then the door's shutting and it gets dark. So you should be able to pick up a couple of people from the lower dock. I think at the upper dock.
Yep. No, it's the bottom. Load right.
So don't fly out backwards. Do a U-turn. You should see me park right in front of you.
Watching me crash into everything.
This is a good. I like this. I like just spending time in this. It's a bit like SnowRunner. You spend a lot of time not really achieving very much, but hopefully have a good time doing it. Oops.
Where'd you go?
Damn
it!
I'm directly on the floor, right in front of you. So you should fly over my head.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, that's so cool. As you fly forwards in a moment, the door should start to open.
Ooh, that's close.
Fine. Okay, so we're going to head over to the spare parts warehouse, I think, which is around the
Gamma spare parts warehouse. Yep.
I'm also going to go via Big D's halfway in.
Cargo ship needs a name.
But yeah, I need to find places to talk about this game to get more people onto the Patreon and the Reddit to get them interested. Because I currently, oh no, I'm going to hit it, I'm going to hit it.
Don't worry about me.
No, it's not you. It's that, I nearly hit Cargo Ship Needs a Name.
I did hit Cargo Ship needs a name.
But yeah, I need to expand the number of people that know about this game. And I don't know where to start posting about it or how. Hello, I've written a game you can't play yet. But I'm really enjoying this. Like, I like Nomancer. I do. It's one of the games I've actually played the most when I was setting up my Steam Deck. But if this came out, I would just play it. And if nothing else, I just like leveling up my stats. I mean, we were talking earlier about Core Keeper. And Core Keeper, every time I go into the RPG bit, the stats and the levels, and I'm like, oh, I've nearly leveled up mining. I'm like, I'm just going to go do a bunch of mining. Same thing with this. Like, even though it's my own game, and even though I could just cheat, I really want to get to level 25 so I can nice crash. So I can fly the
I didn't crash, I was flying with style.
Fly the And yes, I know that no space station would ever have a big rotating bit between two docks, but that sounds like a you problem.
It is very disorienting, I'll give it that.
Yeah, have you seen it though? It's between you and me right now.
Yeah, I have. I was trying to park in front of it, looking at it, going, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah, because Oh, it's just stopped moving. But yeah, it's between the two docks. Like, there's no way. So let me get this straight. There's a big thing with mock loading zone. A whole bunch of arrows showing you which way to go, and you still manage to balls it up. Oh no, no, flabbergasted. No, because it's not done yet. So as ever, Patreons are the ones that they pay for games to be written. So obviously, it's in my interest to get as many people into the Patreon as possible. It will end up on early access. And the goal is, once there's about 20 hours of solid and meaningful gameplay. But obviously, it's in my interest to get as many people interested in it as I can, and I don't know how to do that. Don't know who to tell. Okay, Tad, we're going to go over to the Voron mining ring, because I want to try something, because you're a client, you say.
Hang on. I'm spinning off.
Just keep the aero toggles on.
Well, the right hand or the HUD that tells you that you've got new ships arrived and all that other jazz.
Yes.
I can't tell, or it doesn't update or push everything out of the way if I rejigger the gyroscopes or not.
Well, it's easy. Look down and left. Click the right stick twice. If they're on, they're green.
Oh, it just goes down below. Oh dear.
Okay. So just stop flying. Let go of the
I'm
control.
doing that. I've got the parking brake on. I'm not pushing anything. It should be coming to a stop.
FLXP, you seem to be very loud, but yes, it should. On my internet connection, it will take 600 people. I'm good at what I do. Tad, I'm just about to fly underneath you and then move up in front of you. To be flying off.
There you are.
Bear in mind, so do you see this ship over here? Let's go and look at the ship on the way. So you see this ship here to the right? That's a flyable ship. That's a player ship.
The blue one?
Big blue one.
Right there?
There are some
cool.
big ships that you can fly. Oh, and just above it appears to be a little Airbus.
Delivering workers to it.
But
that's interesting. Could you prep the ships by bringing workers to them?
No.
That's how you get the bigger ships? That'd be cool.
That would be cool, but no. I hadn't thought about it, at least. No, the big ships will require multiple people because there's no way you will be able to fit that into anything. You will need a spotter. You just will. Plus, that would be cool. But yeah, if you see this ship here with the 8 rows of cargo containers on it.
Yeah.
Right, that's a kilometer long.
That's the picture you're using for the game.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very interesting picture. I like it.
In theory, I could do that, but you'd only be able to apply thrust at the front of the ship, and then at the back, you would have to have a tugboat helping you steer.
Fair enough.
Now, unfortunately, the play area is only about 24 kilometers across, so a kilometer-long spaceship is too big. Okay, so I'm flying towards Mining Ring Voron at 2 kilometer distance. Are you?
I am gaining on you. Oh, there you go. All right, my other person works at the repair dock Gamma.
Right, don't worry about that. I want you to test something because you're a client. Okay, so see Voron Mining Ring.
Mm-hmm. It's the UFO guy.
I'll admit, this is the first time I've flown here. This is the first time I've been here not in the editor, so I'm a little bit out of my bearings. I think we need to...
What is the flailing asteroid? That is so...
It's a bit fast.
I mean, it gets your attention for sure, but it looks like it's about to just shake that asteroid like a baby shaking a rattle. Like, what's in there?
You see a big red cube?
Yes.
Or big red something. Yeah, I worked out that. Yeah, that's poor lighting. The lighting will probably fix itself when you get a bit closer. Cool, this is good. That's where you're going to go. So, in a moment, you'll see what looks like a dock. Don't go in it. Whether or not you can, just don't go over this antenna. So it should look like a dock, and there should hopefully be a red force field. And I want you to park facing the red force field, but maybe 100 meters out. Sorry, let me convert that to American. 100 yards out.
Am I about to crash into?
Wow, you crashed into it.
It's very dark over here.
Oh, that's interesting.
I was like, is that something I'm about to hit? Yes, it is. All right. Parking brake, calm down, game.
Yes, I like the parking brake. Like just fly it for me for a minute. It's like the Tesla when you're on the motorway. Like,
No, I just need to stop.
Pop it in autopilot.
I'm just spinning off uncontrollably right now.
Get better at it with practice. Bear in mind you haven't played it before, so you are still on the first night experience, which is why the taxi is so forgiving.
All right. Red force field, check.
Right, so you're about 100 meters out from the force field. You're not close to the force field.
No.
Hoping. I'm flying into the
Ooh, there's
Voron.
molten metal looking.
Molten metal looking what? Are there particles
flowing? Something's flowing inside of there.
Oh, they're particles animating, because in that case that's an issue.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely moving. Yeah, you run through fuel quick.
No, you don't. That's a bug. What the fuel you see is not the correct fuel, and I need to work out what that is. Okay, I'm dropping off a worker, so I'm hoping what you see will start to do something in a moment. Is it started to do something?
I don't see any change.
Particles, or... Does it say Voron asteroid carver has begun crafting of a mineable asteroid?
No.
The big text.
Just says Voron ring, main asteroid.
No, on the big readout in the top right-hand corner.
RTO has changed from small tugboat to limo. No.
Wait, what? Does it say Voron asteroid carver has released...
Ah! It's coming straight at me. Ah! Mineable asteroid.
Sweet, that works.
It just flies off into the distance. Goodbye, sir.
No, you see, you're supposed to catch it. And then ferry it to the macerator.
Well, I'm in a taxi.
You are in a taxi. This is not the right shit.
Interesting.
Right.
So every time you drop off a worker, it spits out a freaking mine or an asteroid?
No. So if an asteroid is not currently spawned, it spawns that asteroid again. So you can't just like...
Do I have to go chase that?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't turn around.
Yeah, I watched it leave.
That, man, I'm just about to fly in front of you.
Oh, it's over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I put a bit of friction on it. It doesn't just fly off into the depths of space.
Thank God.
On your left.
I saw.
But it can. This thing can be manhandled into the macerator.
Oh. That's when we get all our detritus that you talked about in the video so much.
Wow, this thing is actually a long way away, though.
Yes. So I was like, it comes out with some force, dude.
Yeah, but it should come to a halt. The idea is that you drop off a worker and then someone is ready to catch it. It didn't look... Oh, okay, 500 meters. No, it's alright. I'm assuming it will have stopped, and I might be able to give it a bit of a bump. Are you following?
Asteroid, 800 meters, 850. Yeah, we're closing in, but I don't want to just flog it to get over there.
See, my fuel is now 107%, so there's definitely a bug there.
As every time you fill it up, I've noticed it fills up to 100%, 0.0, however many times you've fueled up. So the last time I filled up, it was 100.03%. So
Yeah, no, there's the client readout is not matching up. What is the client is supposed to basically have a guess at what the server thinks it should be, and then it just set based on what the server says. Doesn't seem to work like that.
Oh.
Okay, so I am glad I've managed to catch this asteroid up, so it means it's possible.
Yeah.
So this now
Oh,
remember,
what's that cargo container out here?
yeah, I was wondering about that. That's not that. Oh, that's a ship. But
Is it? It just looks like one of your cargo container, your Connexes.
this
floating
asteroid
around
is
out
doing
here.
about 20 meters per second. It's vibrating quite a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, putting the brakes on in front of the asteroid.
You've missed completely.
Felt like I was doing so well. Can't see, I can't see it. It's enormous. I still can't see it. Okay, I might have to
Put more friction on it.
slow it down a little bit quicker. Yeah. I mean, I am impressed. So bear in mind, this is a network synchronized object. Bear in mind
Oh, that's
further.
doing great.
Yeah. Compare that to SnowRunner. I don't understand. This is the thing. It's not that hard. Okay, am I in front of it?
Yes.
Braking.
And you missed again.
Well, give me better directions.
I'm going by your trail, going through the asteroid.
That's so cool seeing you try and catch up with it. That's it.
And,
Oh, you've hit it, at least on my screen.
all right. I wonder how much I slowed down. Oh gosh. I see all the pieces of my ship just kind of.
Okay, I think I may have significantly slowed it down. Now it's still doing. The thing is, we are in space.
Yeah.
It's only relative
Forces.
velocities that matter.
My passenger's like, what the fuck?
Now, how fast is it going now? Did I actually slow it down at all?
I think so, because I'm going 30 and it's catching up a lot faster than it used to.
Yeah, it's 8. It's now doing 18 meters. Anyway, this is totally the wrong ship. I will make a note. Add more friction. Because we're now quite a lot. Like, let's just turn around and look at the universe. Yeah. So yeah, you can see that cargo container. It's not a cargo container. It's an entire spaceship. That's one of the larger late game spaceships.
What are but there are cargo containers just spinning merrily into the void. What is going on?
Yeah. That's just because it looks interesting. Lots of stuff is just there for world building.
Can we collect those at some point, or is that not even planned?
Don't know. I mean, you can. All these physics objects can be manhandled around with the right machines. I just don't know quite often, where I should spend my energies. For example, I would really like, in SnowRunner, you could drop off vehicles at an unload station and actually control the unload station, and you never did it. But it would have been cool. So I was thinking about having that, like, you fly. So I forgot the name of it. There's a big flat 4-engined cargo container in the middle of the level, and I kind of like the idea of having to actually use a crane and grab that off. Maybe it might not be fun. It's hard to say. And I'm just gonna just coast back to.
Looking at the ship that you were saying is out here.
Yes, that's that's the cargo transporter. Right, I'm just gonna go get a drink whilst I coast back to civilization. We're nearly done on the task, but this has actually been quite. But yeah, let me go feed Dora. Yes, I'm coming.
Wait, you're feeding her early. Oh man, pretty game, but I don't know. Some of these big asteroids, the lotting needs a little bit of work.
The way back.
Yeah, I will say that one of the big asteroids you've got, the one at the one of the bottom ones, its lotting is very
Yes, I know what that.
fortunate.
I've already fixed that one.
Okay.
FLXP. There is a way of capturing the asteroids. It's just. The thing is, what this game needs to have, and it doesn't have enough of it yet, but it's beginning to slowly get there. It needs to have emergent moments we can talk about, and we've had one today, and that's really cool. So, we've had one of those today, which is Tad and I ejected an asteroid and we couldn't stop it in time, like it flung off into deep space, like things like that. And that's where SnowRunner does very, very well. Stuff goes wrong. These cargo containers are really. Let me fix them.
There, spinning away. Oh man, that one's really spinning.
Yeah. Don't think those are network synced. Those are just pure fluff. But there are a whole bunch of network sync things. But what we should focus on mostly is the early game experience. Is there enough to do? Is there enough variety? If not, what could be added? So your goal as a player is to get to level 25 now, which unlocks the collector. Sorry, yeah, the collector, which is the thing that can carry the asteroid around. Later on, you'll get a miner, which will let you generate the things for the collectors. Right now, there is an issue, so the collector can take the asteroids. Macerator, so I can. Really cool. Like you literally shove the asteroid into a massive mining machine, and it cuts it up, which is super. But you don't get any money for that because that doesn't create any useful resources. And yeah, no. The problem is I can't give you money for it because I don't know who put the asteroid into.
Oh dear. Then give it to the colony.
Right, but
they're the ones bringing in all these ships.
Right,
for us to buy.
Okay, but I am level 24. I will soon be level 25. Why would I personally bother becoming a collector? Because right now you also have the issue that even if you are a collector, until you can get transport ships, you can't do much with them. So I think the next ship I should add is a small cargo ship, the equivalent of the taxi but a van. And that will that will carry like 1 unit of cargo, and then that means that there's a reason to start collecting the detritus and turning it into iron. So maybe that is the ship you unlock at level 25. But what I'm doing here is, as I said, I believe that a lot of devs don't play their games; they just test them. I'm playing it now. I'm playing the game as a player, and as a player, I go, "Oh, I wish that I could." Now, without the collector, the cargo ship's not much use. There isn't any generation of cargo. So everything's player driven. So the asteroids only appear when you then take the asteroids to be macerated into pulp. You then turn the macerated stuff into iron bars. You then deliver the iron bars for money. But everything is player driven. So if I implement, I'll make a note. So I've got a lot for the board.
Piece of praise.
Sorry, what was that?
I've got praise for you. With all the the debris or the specks as you're flying along, you know exactly what the reverse vectoring is, because I think you accelerate faster than you slow down. It feels that way, at least. So I just turned around to slow down, and the way the particles move, I knew exactly which way to face to slow down exactly the way I needed to, which is 10 out of 10.
If you notice in the middle of the screen, you have a
that mini-map kind of thing.
Circle. There are two arrows.
It tells you.
Yep. One's heading and one's facing. It's not as good.
Yep.
FLXP. Well, how could I identify which user bracket users have moved the asteroid to the macerator? How do I determine that? Do I store everyone who's pushed the asteroid? Anyone who's been near it? What's the criteria? I thought about it, but then I realized it's not very easy to narrow that down to a definite, or even a fairly likely.
This dude must be humongous. My passenger, because this ship's handling is very different.
It does get yes, the ships are supposed to feel different when you
have cargo. Yep, absolutely understandable.
So bear in mind, FLXP, the asteroid movement is not like picking up workers. You physically have to manhandle the asteroid with physics control from one side of the level to the other. Kind of like playing football with. It's cool. I've made it quite generous, so there is actually quite a strong force grab. So it's not that hard. It's not like literally trying to play football with cars. Once we've got to a higher level, then
don't hate on Rocket League.
Yeah, but imagine now imagine not trying to boot it. Now trying to dribble with it. I mean, I've played Rocket League. It's hard.
Yeah, you don't dribble in Rocket League. You just punt that bitch and hope for the best.
But you're definitely not punting asteroids around. That would be a
terrible.
Now that's not right. I'm unloading things. Wait, what? Oh, that's you. Okay. Sorry, there was all messages appearing. I'm like, what? 26 kilosecond, 10 kilosecond. What's going on? But obviously, I've got a much higher offload rate. So I'm in the limo.
Oh, you unload faster? That's good to know.
Yeah, but it's a bigger.
Oh. I just broke my engines? How?
I do want to allow you to upgrade various systems. Anything putting me off doing that, of course,
is... You're the bane of your existence.
I mean, FLXP, it can be done. I'm just not sure how it could be done reliably without people stealing credit when they should. But right now we have the issue
turning into a massive file.
Yeah, well, the collector right now is a job that people will thank you for, but doesn't. So I need to think about that.
Well, anything you do here is in a closed economy anyway. I mean, at the same time, the reality is it's going to be a closed economy.
When you say closed economy, I'm not sure what.
Like anything that happens here stays here. Like this is its own little like company town. Doesn't matter.
Phrase. Yes, but we do have links to the outside world, like the extra ships and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
what you're saying is working for the colony is not necessarily a bad thing. Like I'm looking at the personal money is more of an end game thing. Like buying your own spaceship. It's like buying your own fucking helicopter rather than using a work helicopter. Like That's quite unusual. Like lots of companies have got helicopters, but personally owned helicopters, you're gonna be pretty damn rich for what you do. I'm kind of wondering if that might be the. I've also got another thing I want to try and achieve. I wanted to play a game last night. I couldn't. So I don't know what game. Let's just say Neon Chrome, for the sake of argument. So I'm a long way into Neon Chrome. That means that if I want to do something in Neon Chrome, I've got to play to a very high level. I've got to, like, how am I good at this? Like, where am I here? What difficulty level am I on? All of that stuff. So I wanted to progress my save and my progression, but then I can't. Sometimes you just want to do bopping up like low playing. I just in the game, but I want to do something that's useful. Yeah, but imagine if Viscera Cleanup Detail also had like end-game speed runs, and sometimes you did those.
Ooh.
But also you could just mop stuff up and gain a little bit of things. So sometimes I just want to zone out playing a game rather than play it at a super high level. And I was looking through all the games I've got. So for instance, I'm working at getting all the achievements in Doom 2, but I'm now at the point where I've got to play through the master levels. These things are not pissing about. Like, play well. I just want to gander. I just want to move. Oh, I dropped something off at the Foundry dock. Foundry's one of the newest places I've done. So Venture Sprite for the first time at. You know, with the check. I like the check engine light coming on. That's one of my.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Well, the first time it happened, I was like, "That's a lot of noises and lights. What's going on?" And then I see the big check engine light where the parking brake is. I was like, "Oh." And then I look at my main thruster. Was like, "Oh,
yeah."
Okay.
So
I know exactly what's going on now. That's great. That's very well done.
That's actually a problem. My thrusters didn't break down till about 10% damage. They're supposed to break down rarely at better at higher bits.
Really?
Well, yeah, because the idea is that the thing is it's exponentially.
To get you used to the idea. Yep.
Yeah,
gotcha.
But it's exponentially, so it's broken down at a point where I don't have a lot of health left. Now that said, I've now got 180. Oh, can you please look down on the left and tell me what your mechanical sympathy stat is?
Where is that? FPS.
You might use the mouse.
Oh, mechanical sympathy +0 at 105.9%.
I'm at 182%. You see, so I've played the game a lot, so I'm much better at flying knackered ships than you. So if you were flying this ship, it probably would have broken down more like.
Oh dear.
No, that's okay. That's good.
But because you're better at it, you don't get as much warning. That's not good.
But bear in mind, this is a game where, best of the world, there's a lot of time spent not doing anything. You aim at your target, you get up to speed, and you wait for 10 seconds or 60 seconds. This is the point where you're supposed to look around the cockpit and make sure there's no warning lights or you're low on fuel or anything. You're not supposed to just sort of sit there going, oh, there's not enough to do. There is enough to do, because I'm checking here, my mine, I don't have sport mode on, my main computer's okay, 150-100%. You're supposed to actually pay attention to your ship stuff, not playing carrier command, complain at the same time there's nothing to do, and why are we not organised for this upcoming thing that we're doing?
Well, Shulka took care of it all, because my internet's so unreliable, I barely could stand on the ship without it just glitching out with me falling into the ocean.
I'd like to point out, by the way, that I haven't used a third-party library for the networking. I'm just using Steam's networking.
This is great.
Yeah, I know, and yeah, but I don't see why people struggle so fucking much writing network code. It's not.
Brita podcast.
Our podcast is saying everybody else's networking is shit.
And you didn't do anything except use Steam's.
Well, but I just wrote it. I'm just going to go down a bit, by the way, because there is a walkway here. So there's a human side. What you don't realise in this game is how big everything is. This walkway is something that people need to add more detail into this hole. A little, I'm going to make a note.
Monorail.
Look here.
I take your word for it.
This is more talking to this. These little barriers here.
Damn it.
That's like 2 meters tall. Like that's something that people would lean against. So I have put some people around to show scale. It doesn't help, but I've got this. But I quite enjoy about the same level of difficulty as Power Wash Simulator. I like Power Wash Simulator because it's not. If I want challenging, I will play a challenging game, but sometimes I don't want challenging. I just want a game I can bong in front of and just make. I like that. Sometimes I just want to. Yeah, it's like Snow Runner. You just sit there with your foot planted on the pedal, watching the scenery go past very slowly. Problem is that a lot of asset authors are just obsessed with lodding. That much difference these days. Want to have, but not like to obsess over it. So things pop in when they're only
Mining Ring Voron.
That's one of the best docs to hand in.
Yeah, $50. And the cargo.
XP.
Big piece. Wait, I'm at.
FLXP. I should point out that when it comes. I'd agree when it comes to networking. I just despair when I see what less experienced developers doing. Networking is supremely difficult. If your game's programming is of difficulty 5, when you're networking it is difficulty 50. It is network than to write. Not underestimate this task.
So you got assholes like me that show up with the worst internet, no demand.
Yeah, but then you look at stuff like Live for Speed, where you can tell it's away all your packets. Like after a while of going, look, I've chucked away 98% of this person's packets. I'm gonna let some of them through, stuff like that. And I know the TCP stack tends to hide.
When you were saying with Big D's having next to the spinning part of the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, I crashed. That's how they have such good rates. They're not at the best part of the ship.
In the AI to sign for that.
An NDA from EA? Who would
This
have
was an
ever thought of such
NDA
a
from
thing?
EA and Microsoft. About 50 people knew all across Microsoft and happening.
Oh, Xbox Live?
Yeah, I
They had
genuinely,
that shit under wraps like that?
it
Why?
was
You
our
think they'd
team.
hype that shit up to the
No, no,
moon?
no, no, because it was the first EA game, and there were concerns. But we were. It was. I'm not joking. It was half a dozen people in upper management, two or three server engineers, and our team, and that was it. And this is I mean, I've just broken the NDA. This is an in perpetuity NDA. And I have to write to
Oh
them
dear.
to opt out of the NDA after a minimum of 10 years after it. This was just the most insane thing. They absolutely couldn't. Very good too. Yeah, not the NDA. This space station is
Wait, so you're gonna get in trouble?
space station is so shiny. It's not supposed to be so shiny. It's just like. I'm too busy looking at the shiny space station. I don't like low detail stuff, so I want to, quite like those.
But just being a taxi driver, this is perfect for single player.
Yes, but I think you'll. So the taxi driver was good. The limo's a lot better than the taxi, and the Airbus, sorry, Exobus. I haven't actually implemented it
I mean,
better,
sure.
but the cargo's fine. The asteroid mining's fine, but you will need to switch in and out ships quite a lot. I'm just saying, FLP, if you've never done networking in a game before. It's so difficult, and when you're debugging something, you don't just have to keep in your brain the state of this, but also the machine it's talking to. Take network, take threading, and make it more difficult by a factor of 10. There's no latency between the threads. With networking, you can send a message and it might not arrive for a whole second or never arrives. I can't comment on Godot. I've not used it, but I'm not the game engine. But I've not.
Oh.
I've used stuff like Mirror, and it's very, very. Love this stuff. So.
Alright, so now I get to find where the Voron worker arrival spot is.
Big runway and the words loading zone.
Okay. I do like how when you're approaching the Voron ring, there's that little hologram on the HUD that pops up for it.
Yeah, everything has to have that, but I have to specifically set up meshes for things. Sometimes you get this weird sort of doll face. I'm not sure what that's. And some things, it's displaying them, but they're so big you can't see them. They're like enormous. So yeah, I've got some work to do to get that preview. And you're quite right. I do need to get rid of that HUD and actually put my own stuff. I'd actually forgotten I needed that. Remember, you can save. You can save power by running with the. And run with the.
Oh. So that is something you can do. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. No, it's something you could do in a Space Engineers. Like if you know you gotta go someplace, you just get up to speed, shut off the engines, shut off the gyroscopes, and just coast.
I mean, that's how you should fly this, but people will learn the hard way. Oh, my ship's really fuel inefficient. You should be. Anyway, I'm going to hand in vehicles to Big D's and then spare parts, and then I should get to bed. But I am thoroughly enjoying playing this game.
This is fun.
Is fun the right word though? Is Power Wash Simulator a fun game? Is that
it's fun the same way as SnowRunner. Like it's relaxing.
Yeah, relaxing. I see. I wouldn't call
like this is something different. Like when I'm playing SnowRunner, all I feel is that I spend an hour and a half driving every day. I really just am not feeling this the same way I should. But I don't fly, so this is different.
Yes. Right now, all your stats are stored per server. Play a single player game, you don't. If you run your own
servers?
No. Well, the thing is, if you do that, that means people can locally edit their files, and you'll end up with someone who's joining with level 1 billion and everything.
Wait,
are you still?
This is to pick somebody up?
At the Voron mining ring because I have one passenger drop off there.
One worker for mining ring Voron.
I
think I'm in the docking zone. I picked up another person.
That's the pickup.
Bitch.
It does say.
Yeah, no, I picked up somebody because I had an extra slot.
There's Voron mining ring drop off. My way, I'm coming flat out.
Maybe it's this one. What does this one say? Gate 01.
That is the correct place. I want to watch you go in.
Well, let me set up the shop. I've got something I can do. I've got plenty of fuel, plenty of power.
Colony has imported a second-hand small tugboat called Tugger.
Worker arrival, nothing. Okay.
Yeah,
oh God, those decals are popping. Or just decals. Stop that.
I keep
Why?
I keep pointing out to them on Twitter, like, I can't ship the game until you fix the decal issue. Like, this is not my fault. Like, oh, we put a fix in for it.
ESP.
Yes, that means you've turned F5 or F6 off. You're running in 4K. Traction control.
I think this monitor is I think this is a display port. So
yeah, I think you're 4K.
I was very happy when I found this monitor for cheap.
I can't
very happy.
Read it in 1440.
But it is 120 hertz refresh rate monitor, which was why I bought it. That and it was less than $100, or it was like 150. Yep, there you are. Hello. Don't crash into me. You want to so bad. There it is.
I didn't hit you.
Oh, that didn't actually move me. What? Then I saw the stuff. Oh dear.
Oh, dock them. But this looks so cool. Along the runway, which you're currently about 50 meters. I should use this in the trailer. Okay, that's that go straight. Say that, and all the decals start popping in. So cool, so tiny on that runway.
Crash. Oh, I saved it. Go me. That's really bad.
It happens when you start to use the it's the decal system itself is
But I didn't crash anything this time, so that's good. Do I just go back out the same way, or is it just a fly through?
No, you back out. Well,
Oh.
try to add variety rather than make them all the same.
Yeah, it's a cool door. The fact that it breathes stuff at you when it opens is kind of lame, but
Why? That's to show you that it's doing it. Because you might not notice the slow-moving door.
why did you back up into me?
You might not notice the slow-moving door, but you should notice the sudden rush of air passing.
Oh yeah, it's very noticeable. I'll give it that.
And on the way
But
out,
it seems wasteful for. Oh yeah, that just seems wasteful.
and you get the nice red light. Oh yeah, because I've already told you not to comment because every time you go in and out, it will do exactly the same thing. Like every single
But
time
it
it
looks
opens,
right.
it pushes.
Yeah, that's fine.
That was a good move. I actually flew out, did a 180, and then panned backwards while watching it. I'm getting good at flying these ships.
Nice.
Oh, I actually did not make as much XP as I was hoping then. Is that?
I need to hit mining processor Delta.
Well, I'm about to get it.
Oh, that's fine.
So it's still not picked up your name. You're level 7 in taxis, so that's good. At level,
Next level in
10, you can then use the limo. I'm guessing what the idea will be that an upgraded taxi will be better than the limo, so you'll back to it. But that would mean that you've given it 3 hours, give or take, level up past the taxi, which is probably not bad. So in the Live for Speed RPG game, I was looking at it and went, I need to play this game for like 10 days every night to unlock the next vehicle. Like, this is awful. But 3 hours, well, actually no, it's exponential, so you're probably looking at 5 to 6 hours. Like, you'll level up in another 3 minutes to taxi level 8, assuming you don't deliver anything. If you deliver something, it goes.
Is that mining processing Delta? Oh, right there.
Yeah, sounds in place.
And just to be clear, none of these ships will have guns, right?
No, I'm not. I think Elite Dangerous is. Or, I think. Don't have
Basic, but adequate.
Yeah, I just don't have any interest in.
And these aren't going fast enough for dogfighting.
Birds?
Would you want to, though?
See, there is a sports mode which you haven't enabled.
Yeah, and I'm not going to. I saw which button to push, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I might need to add a button in to sort of fade this.
Oh, that's the macerator? Really? You use the hard rock grinder?
Yeah. Yeah. See that in the trailer?
I did. I thought it was. I figured it was just a pre-alpha.
Did you notice this? The people there for scale.
No.
If you have a look, there should be some asteroids around.
I'm just trying to find where to dock. Is it out this big red? I bet it's not. That's
No,
where
'cause
you
it's
spit
red.
out what you've macerated?
No, no. That's where ships. That's where AI ships dock. If it's red, you can't do it.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's an AI ship coming straight at me. Get out of here!
They should break. For
No,
you.
he died.
No, you
I
were no,
stopped
you were
in
nowhere
time.
near. You were nowhere near. They should break for you though. But no, you don't go in there. But keep going
God.
upwards.
Oh, yep. I
And
see
that's
it.
what
Mining processor Delta passenger drop off to ex worker. I'm not sure why it says that, but. Or does it say, or do I need to deliver to for it to be able to process one asteroid?
Yes, you do. Like the workers get consumed to make things happen.
Soylent Green. Lol.
But they also generate workers, so you know it's. Yeah, that just mining process delta just showing you currently has two. That's debug tech, but that there are two workers, currently there. Also, some
The
dodgy
game
escalation.
get cross at me if I go in the exit only.
But it just means that if someone else comes along in the other direction, you're in the wrong. Imagine how
Good thing it's just us.
embarrassing that would be, though. I get it so much quicker than you. Okay.
I don't know where I'm going.
Two.
Oh, because I'm still screwing up the controls. Are you just in there waiting to pounce at me?
I'm just in there.
Oh, there you are. Yep, waiting to pounce. Oh, can we get a ping system? So we like, hey, where is this place? Oh, point at it with your ship and ping.
The idea is you ask the ATC. You go, who's in the ATC? Yeah, can you tell me where blah 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 blah, blah is? Where can I get a work if they? As I said, there's not that big a level. It's quite interesting and different. It's not like it's a whole bunch of things that are all very very similar. Should be quite easy to. But anyway, drop off.
All the multiplayer games love their pings.
You just dropped off. Yeah, you started unloading twice. That's a bug.
No, because I started moving again.
Did you move out? Okay, maybe not.
Yeah. No, that's not a bug. That's just me being awful. Yeah. Offload rate 100.07%. I'm slightly getting better.
Yeah. Now, wait, your offloading's 107%.
No, 100.07.
Mine's 102.4. You see. This just very briefly before we finish. This is something that in computer games, I'm like, if I keep doing this, I get slightly better at it. I'm interested. One of those sort of. That does it for me. Bars that go up. Definitely do it for me. Anyway.
Oh dear.
So you should get kicked out of the game now. I hope. Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh.
But my internet's slow, so it's probably going to take it an extra second to realize that something's. Yeah, there it went.
Cool. That was productive. Excellent. Thank you for watching FLXP. I would totally be interested. You should, if you've got a Discord or something, let us know. I would totally be interested in.
What?
I think my client appears to have disconnected, and they're trying to reconnect to the server that I.
Yeah, it says you're joining a server. Doesn't say which server though.
I'm trying to join myself, which is going to be tricky on the touch screen. But yeah, that was productive. Thank you very much, Tav, for coming along. I will try and do at least weekly tests, probably 2 weekly. And as I said, I need to start getting the word out about this. So as ever,
as long as you're okay with me being late.
Yeah.
Every time.
I have got lots and lots and lots and lots of work.
Nice. Something to dream about as you sleep.
Well, I won't be around tomorrow.
I won't either.
Oh, Unity just crashed.
Oh,
Amazing.
I need to find a new wired Xbox controller, or find a wire for my Xbox One controllers, because I think that works. But it doesn't have the breakaway cable that the old 360 controller has.
Yeah,
Cute.
I liked those.
Yeah, but the sheathing on the cable was just not up to snuff.
Cool. Right.
But it's a very old controller.
I will see you all